Hi, I hope you're not hungry because we are drawing pie today. Welcome to Art with Prime Palindrome. Look at this pie. Oh my gosh. I saw this and I just wanted to eat it. And then I was like, no, I can't. Let's paint it instead. And I'm just gonna dive right in. It's early today. I'm trying to beat the heat. It's summer. It's August, the last land of summer, a poet said. I read that today. I thought it was deep. I thought it was beautiful. Okay, I'm obviously a little bit in the pink, but I think I should be in blue. Just a little bit to counterbalance the redness of the pie. Are we gonna draw the plate? I think we are. Lately I'm just really into these studies. It's just I get to like we're gonna draw a dragon later today. That's if I have the energy. I always say, oh, let's draw 100 million things, and then I do not because I get tired. I just do. I'm also playing Grounded a lot with my friends, and Grounded 2, I mean, Grounded 1 was a lot of fun. But now, like in Grounded 2, they have you can ride on bugs. Come on, I have an ant. I I named my first ant Ferdinand. Ferdinand. It's a hoot. But oh no, Anthony. Zazel's one is called Ferdinand. Mine was called Anthony. And now like we started a new save file because the other one wasn't shareable. Mine's called it's a Red Soldier Ant, okay? It's called Red Soldier Labubu. It's a little bit embarrassing, but I don't know. I'm susceptible to hype. And so are you. So I'm just putting that out there. I'm not alone. Okay, I think we did an approximation of the plate. I think it's too small. How am I gonna fit the pie on there? Pie. And I want it to look like pie, not just like a slice of meat. I've never drawn pie before, so this is a first. So I got some really nice stuff coming that I want to draw. Some really cool things. If you're up for that, stay tuned. Subscribe. Okay, I'm just blocking in the normal forms. The normal forms. It's not that pink. I'm just putting in some cherries. I've got all manner of reds in there. And also what I like about Grounded is that you really can play it as a team. You can play it alone, like that's fun. But if you got some friends and you like adventure, Grounded is for you, and Grounded 2 as well. Like, it's not an easy game, but it has difficulty settings. We play it on mild. Like I have no it needs to be brawler. I have no qualms about telling you that because it's about the fun. It's not about the challenge. Like it's still I don't want to fight a bug 100 million times. That is not fun to me. I just want to get some challenge out of the game. Let's get this lattice in. And then it's a beautiful lattice work. It's so nice. I don't have to get it exact. I need to get the hey Ray. How are you? Ah, it is early, isn't it? Congrats on I saw on your Insta story, you got a lot of followers on your YouTube channel. It's going great for you. Yay. It is so early. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, it's just beating the heat at this point. It's gonna be 28 degrees in my room, if not 30 pretty soon. And then I have to get out. That's just what consistent effort gets you. Like, you deserve it. Okay, Okay, this is about the shape that I want. And then I'm gonna go in for all those little yummy details. Not too dark. What games are you doing right now? What is your go-to game? Anything new? Anything old? Any faves? Any recommendations? Not that I'll be playing anything else right now, but oh, I got that book game. That was okay. But a bit repetitive. I'll get back into it, but we'll see. It's too late to return it now anyway. I got a Steam award for owning a lot of games, and it's like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm happy with that one. It's indicative of a problem. I got too many games I don't play just because I got hyped. But I think that's a common occurrence. Okay, I have like 1 cherry per lattice work. I can do that. What is happening here? This is the edge. This should be closer to the edge. Maybe here, some nice little fruits. I really want to get this looking delicious. Like that is gonna be my. I think we need the dynamic brush for this one. It's got a lot of secret textures. Secret textures. Look, it's already working. If you ever am stumped for texture, use a dynamic brush. That's the secret. Oh, you're doing Mafia, the old country, for 100% achievements. Okay. Pokemon Thursday, but not today. Okay, Marvel, Snap every day, and I was thinking to start long existence playing of Star Wars. So, you got a shopping list to do. That's good. Mafia. I've seen there was some discourse about not being able to swim in Mafia. Sometimes I don't know where I get that stuff. I'm in a weird loop. And I get random news about stuff I don't really care about. But I was like, okay. They had the swimming animation. If you fall in the water, that's enough. You don't have to go swimming, you're a mobster. I gather. It's not part of your curriculum. I think my pie is a little bit too symmetrical. It needs to be a bit more bubbly. Yeah. Story's great. Almost cried yesterday. Ah, that's awesome. What's the story? Is it like GTA story? Yeah, you don't need it. You're an Olympic swimmer. You're working hard. I don't know what Mafia is about. You're fighting yourself up through the ranks, probably. I don't know. Are you doing chores? What is the thing? Needs to be a bit more, I don't know, toasted. It's orange. It's orange yellow toasted. Oh, it feels like a movie, and this time it's a Mafia love story. Oh my gosh. Nice. They went there. There are some people that are like, we're running out of games, blah blah blah. There are some great things out there. Like Grounded, my first and most personal pet game. Okay, this is that crust texture. If we don't over render it, we're in for a treat. Look for the good things, the positive ones. I get so much bad news every day. I'm just like, man, give me a break. Tell me something fun. Yeah, it's kind of all be fun in games, but I want to focus on the positive stuff. Oh yeah, it's on your wish list. It's great. Tiny Bookshop is great. It's relaxing. I want to get back to it. If you are a bookworm, it is very good because it has all the cool books in it. If you're well read, you're gonna see some familiar faces there. But it gets a bit repetitive. Like I got a little bit tired of the gameplay loop after about 2 hours. and then I had to take a break. So I don't know. It's not super addictive. It's not addictive. They could have, in my opinion, put in more story elements and maybe some variety in the gameplay. Like I don't, it's very wrapped. You go to the book fair, to the beach, to here, sell your books, sell your books, sell your books, buy your books, buy your books, buy your books. At the end, I was a little bit overwhelmed. So yeah, that's what my review is of this game for now. Maybe they put in some more stuff. There is some storytelling elements, but it's a little bit lacking. I don't know. That's just what my feel was. Definitely go for it because it is still a very nice little game. I mean, I didn't have any expectations of it because there was this in Steam, this local daily recommend, and that's where it was in. Like, oh, we're recommending cozy games. It's like, what? Okay, I'm intrigued. Books, I love books. And then I was had, in a good way. We need some more shutties. I love this cherry pie. It's coming out nicely. People are gonna be like, I wanna make me hungry. I wanna eat my phone. That was one of my favorite comments I got on yesterday or the day before that. I drew some other foodstuffs. I already forgot what I drew. What did I make? It is in the land of yesterday and it is gone. It's a different country. I cannot remember some things sometimes. I don't care. I don't care. But now I don't know, like, when my friends, they have a life. I have a life too, you know. I do, I have a life. But I just wanna play Grounded all day long. And I'm afraid to ask them each time. Like, will you just play with me? Oh. I feel like one of those neighborhood kids that rings the doorbell of your house every day. Can so-and-so come out to play today? Please? That's me with Grounded. I'm gonna let them ask today. Today I'm not gonna be the one who asks. Today I'm gonna be the one who sits back and is sorry that the others aren't playing. No, we are at one of the we're this close to getting spiders. May sound alarming, but it's a real treat. Spiders in game mean that we can get to places we couldn't get to before. We get to ride spiders. Isn't that cool? Like, we've been riding on ants in the game Grounded, where you're tiny and minuscule. Riding spiders is gonna be the next big technological leap. But we gotta earn it. There's a boss fight between us and the spiders, so we're prepping for that. Lots to do. Well, not that much, actually. We're just gonna go. There's a spilled ice cream cart in the park where we live, and we're gonna go on there because there's ice and maybe new weapon technology. I like this plate. I need to put some plate texture. Sometimes it's difficult to get the lines perfectly circular. I can't do it most of the time. I can. I won't talk down on myself. And I'm just hinting at the texture of the plate. I'm not gonna go 100% in on it. There's some more shadows. There we go. I'm actually sad I didn't get into Oblivion. But I have nothing. I have no nostalgia for the game. It just wasn't for me. And then I heard that it wasn't the greatest because it's like it's a remaster. Like it's still got a lot of the old problems of an old game. But yeah. Why aren't we made of time? Why can't we do everything? Like, I want to lead 3 lives all at once and just do all the stuff. Like, the plate is important to ground the pie. Like, you won't really look at it, but it will be there to remind you you're looking at something real. Oh, that's a bit too stark for a shadow down there. I'm using the altogether wrong brush for that, but at this stage, It is what it is. I seldom flip my references nowadays. Like I will do that with the dragon I plan on drawing later today. If I get to it, if it's not too hot. This looks like cherry. This doesn't look like meat or anything. And we're gonna idealize the thing. Like the shine is very important too. Like with painting lips, I miss painting lips. I was tempted today to go back to it, but I gotta give it a rest for a while. Also for you, my viewers, because you'll get sick of them. And I won't. Like I got sick of it in the end, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I cannot paint another set of lips. But it's going back to me. It's all going back to me. There's a little bit more darker red in here. I'm just gonna put that over there. It looks a bit out of place right now, but it will. Contrast is so important in art. There. They are releasing, like I bought it in early access, Slime Rancher 2. And I really enjoyed Slime Rancher 1, but then I got into the game before it was finished for release, and it kind of threw me off. It wasn't that fun, actually. It got kind of stuck and repetitive because it wasn't done yet. That's why I hate early access. I'm such a hypocrite because we're playing Grounded in early access, but they give you a lot to do. Like, it is fun, and you really have a game there. But with Slime Rancher, it wasn't really that, and the slimes got on my nerves a little bit because they were bouncing around and just. Well, that's actually what they are supposed to do. I don't know. I didn't have that much luck with the Slime Rancher one. You're on a different planet, and you're collecting plorts. Those are things that slimes drop. Slimes are these bouncy, big alien creatures that you're herding and amassing and putting in cages and stuff, but in a humane way. You're giving them enrichment and food, and they don't mind. They look very happy. I'm being so defensive on this. I'm looking up these little alien creatures for my own benefit, but it was a bit difficult. I'm a casual gamer, and they were asking a lot of me with puzzles and difficult enemies, and I was like, I don't know, is there a casual mode for Slime Rancher? I would love to see it. So I need this bright pink. Yeah, like this. It's like a little bit soft. It's not. It needs to be a bit more cerise. It's difficult getting these sodden parts right. This could be pixel art. I have such a respect for pixel art. I love pixel art. It looks so great. I can't do it. Can't do it. Just because I don't. Just because I don't. This red needs to be a bit more. This red, yeah. I'm going for realism here as well as stylization. I'm finding my style even after. Yesterday somebody asked me, it was Mayday, how long have you been at it with art? And I said about 10 years, and it could be true. I'm so sorry, I'm so bad with time. And it takes a while to get where you want to be. Where I'm not where I want to be yet. But this looks like a good cherry. Because, why aren't you happy? What more do you want? From my art? I don't know. I just want. I don't know. I want to keep going, and there's just something I still want to achieve. I'm only just forming my style, and I'm getting comfortable with it, and is that a bad place to be in art? Feeling comfortable. I am challenging myself on the weekly with perspective. Like, I'm not gonna let that go. I need that flaky pastry orange. It's a bit too brown, but we'll texture it. I need that, like, that sugary. Is that it? No. There we go. That's the one. That is it. And then it goes even more. It's a bit oversaturated, the the picture, but it looks delicious in the picture, so it would look delicious if I knew whatever's up with that. Can we enhance it? That is my question. Can we make it even more delicious? I'm gonna go for the shadows a little bit, and I want it to be this the flaky pastry shadow. It needs to be a little bit darker. I got back into The Sims as well, but I got a difficult family. Like I went from I had a werewolf family. I think you saw the start of that. Like I broadcasted it on Twitch. Didn't put it on here on YouTube. With Orlov, I think his name's. I don't know. No, Orlov is from Nosferatu. I'm gonna bite the bullet and watch a video essay on like Rocklin Graves. That's one of my favorite movie YouTubers, movie review YouTubers, and he has a 1 hour video on Nosferatu, the film. I haven't seen it, and I don't think I will because I am a bit of a coward, and I think that movie is very scary. But in a bad way that I don't like. Like, my problem is that if I know a movie, I want to watch it again and again. If I don't know it, I don't want to get into it. This is locking me out of a lot of movies. So, what I did, and this is a cheat, I watch movie reviews, and then I already know like what is gonna happen, and then I can watch them. I found that works for me. I did the same with the book. I wanted to read something again. Like I ordered some poetry, and it was an absolute one book. I ordered 2 poetry ones. The one was absolute crap. Sorry, I have to say it. I'm not gonna tell you which book it is because I don't want to slander it. But it was absolute infantile nonsense for me. I'm gonna be pretentious here. Like I read some of it to Zazzles, and she was like, "Is this poetry for dummies?" And I was like, "Yeah, it really sounds like it." And it didn't. It was so weird. Like somebody was just blah blah blah, like I am, blah 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 about poetry, and I don't like that. Like I read a line of poetry this morning. Like August is the last land of summer. That's poetry to me. We can all have our peculiar tastes and stuff. So I'm hoping that the other book I ordered is going to be better. Like for me personally. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. I ordered We Need to Talk About Kevin. And that is there's a movie about it with Tilda Swinton. And it's a heavy book. But it is teaching me stuff. It's showing me things that I myself cannot experience. And it's enriching my life. It's just making me, I won't say smarter, but it's making me more red. Oh, I got that one really good. That piece of the pie. I got that one good. And I read who is that? Sylvia Plath. I like her. I never know if I say stuff correctly, but I do my best, you know. I do my best. I still haven't gotten that crust. I want that color. I really do. I'm gonna do my best for it. None of us are owed anything. Maybe respect. And there you go. And I want to read again. I want to get back into it. Like I have Annihilation, the third book, Acceptance. Like it's Annihilation, Authority, and then Acceptance. And I liked the second book a lot, maybe even the most. Even though book 1 is super, second one is really great. I'm not sure about the third one yet because I haven't gotten into it. I'm on the first chapter or something. And the second one. And I don't know if I want the mystique to be ruined, because part of the book, the draw for me is the mystique of, it's about the breach. You go in, there's this, if you have seen the movie, it's like that. Doesn't explain anything anymore. It is about the breach. That is a contaminated piece of land around the lighthouse, and weird stuff happens there. Like animals mutate, people get weird. Are there clones out there? You don't know. And there's this team of female scientists that go into there to document it, to see, hey, what is up with this place? And they're like the so and so's expedition. That is kind of, I think, a plot theme. Like, how many expeditions have gone in there? They say not that many, but I think there were many. Like, they lied. And oh yeah, she's going after her husband. Her husband went on an expedition there, and she was like, he didn't come back right. I want to know what the heck happened there. For myself, I'm gonna go in there. She's a biologist. That's it. It's a Natalie Portman character. She looks like that to me in the book because I saw the movie before I read Annihilation. Yeah, it got spooky. Like the movie was spooky. There was this spoilers. There was this monster bear. End of spoilers, and that really frightened me. Well, in a nice way. Do we have it on DVD? I hope so, because I want to watch it again. But I also don't. It's not something you wanna. Like, the book keeps it at a distance because the character keeps everything at a distance. It's very clinical, and it adds to the character shape, to the build of the character. Annihilation is one of those good books. Like, it's good. But then comes Annihilation 2, Authority, which is even better, but also a bit more nerve-wracking. But I like the character is more approachable in the second book. It's a guy, calls himself Control, which is hilarious. He is self-aware about it, so okay, you call yourself Control. Fits him. He has a complicated relationship with his ma. And they're both in I'm not sure if it's the FBI. I'm not sure what they're in. Did you read the book? Yes, I read it, but I'm bad with details. And in the second book, he takes over the company. Is it a company? It's a facility that monitors the breach, and he tries to get answers. You know, what is up with these expeditions going in there, and what the heck is up with the people that come back? I need to know. And everybody's like, no, you can't know. He's like, I wanna. And then he spoilers. Like, he goes out of his way. I don't know if they're supposed to come spoilers. I'm not sure what to tell you. He kind of falls in love with this with the character from the other book. The scientist. The biologist. That's even her name. You don't get her name. She calls herself Ghostbird, which is very ominous and cool. If I could I gave myself a name. I'm Prime Palindrome. Like, what am I complaining about? You can give yourself a new name if you want. People do it every day. But she calls herself Ghostbird because her husband called her that. Because she was so unapproachable. Actually, that's not a nice name. If somebody called you Ghostbird, if you didn't do that yourself, would you call yourself Ghostbird? Ghostbird. That's not how it goes. She gets the name given to her by her husband because she's so she's not there, like Macavity from Cats. And it's just like, I saw Cats and it was amazing. And I was onto it. Like, there was a scene in Cats, spoilers for Cats, lots of spoilers today, where the big cat gets kidnapped and then he's brought back. But it's not him! I saw that. It is actually the bad guy in disguise. It's like a moment where everybody's like, oh, I'm sure. I was like, no, it's not him. I can see it. His hair is too big. Yeah. Old dude doesn't have hair that big. It's got to be Macavity. And it was, and I felt, wow, you've got a good eye, Prime. You're primed for this kind of stuff. And this pie is coming along nicely. I don't think, well, we're gonna go for the other brush now. for the finish, but I kind of like the texture. We should keep some of it. If I can. We don't want this looking like a pizza. We want this to look like a delicious cherry pie. We got some other pies coming up. Got a lineup for today. I want to do at least 4. You know, as one does. Okay, shall we zoom in a little bit? Shall we? And then really get into this pie. I have no sweets in the house. That's not true. Well, I don't have sweets in the house that I own. I'm not gonna eat them. I'm not gonna eat them. Oh, I hurt my wrist this morning. There was this delicious marmalade in the fridge that I wanted to eat, but it was homemade marmalade, not by me, but by somebody else. And I wanted to open the jar, and I just couldn't. And I was like, really trying, but my little wrists just wouldn't do it. Humbling experience. Just getting that fresh. I had to use the marmalade we already had. No, that's on me. We had perfectly fine marmalade in a jar, but it was almost over. It was almost done. Finished. It was almost finished. And I was like, nah, I want a new marmalade. I want that. It looks good and dark. It looks delicious. It looks like it's made out of what do you call those the black fruit? The berries? Is it blackberries? I'm not sure. Brombeeren in German. Oh, very nice. Okay, we have to get this like puffed edge right. Like if you work on the micro textures, that was too bright. Okay. This is where the pie gets created. We blocked in the big shapes. Now we need the little shapes to really make it pop. This is fun, you know. Art is fun. It's something to do. It's creative. It's zen. It's very annoying. It's time consuming. Lovely. Anyway, back to the Reach. And they have, in the second book, it's all about their symbolism about rabbits. Like, they have a lot of little white rabbits running around. Because they used to send them into the breach, into the contaminated area. And then, yeah, they got weird. They got weird. That's mostly what happens to whatever you send into the breach. And why is it such a nice read? Because the character has such a nice voice. Like, it is... You kind of feel for them. They get paranoid. Is his name John? I think his name is John. John gets paranoid about being recorded. But is it paranoia if you're right? Like, I don't know. And he has this adversary, this woman that also works in the firm. I'm gonna call it the firm or the facility, one of both. It's got a name, but it's been a while since I read it, and it's not actual in my mind. Even when I'm reading it, the name isn't really there. Like I skirt around names. I don't like names. Tragic reasons for that. It's just... Okay, I want this... Does this look nice and rigid? Nice and rigid. That's not what you want in your art. Except when you're drawing houses. I have a dream. I want to draw Baba Yaga's cabin. Is it a cabin? A cottage on legs. And I have a folder where I have my references. I have to draw Mononoke. I have to do that too this month. I got time. I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. One day you'll wake up and the stream notification will be like, drawing Mononoke from Studio Ghibli, and you'll be like, she did it. She went there, the fox, Prime Penetrum, said she was gonna draw it, and then she attempted it. That's all I can give you, an attempt. I'm mucking this up a little bit. I don't like it. It's muddy. I don't know if a pie has scales. Oh gosh, no, they don't. But that could be a strategy for me, like getting some mild spoilers on books and movies and then going into them. It's not, there's a fear. It's like agoraphobia, fear of open spaces and people, I think. Is it people? And crowds, maybe. There is a fear of new things. I have that a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I'm self-diagnosing here, obvi, but I don't like new things. Like right now, this is also comfort zone material. Like now, Grounded is also comfort zone material. I tried the Bookkeeper's game though, don't get me wrong. It's like not Terminal or something. Terminal. Fear of new things. I try new foods all the time, even though I regret it. Like when I get an interesting pizza, part of me is happy and part of me is a little bit sad because I could have had a pizza I liked. Lately. No, not lately. Last week? No, I don't know when. I was on holiday with my fam and I tried a new pizza. And it was a pizza with what was on it? I didn't get the sharp one. It had one of the ingredients was olives, and it was olives ground in a paste and put on over the entire pizza. And olives, when you ground them up, could become a little bit bitter. So, and the truffle oil was on there. It was a nice pizza. It was very thin, super thin crust. Wow. Very well done. Authentic, I guess. Crushed olives, truffle oil. What was the other thing? I think it had one more thing, but I forget what it is. I have a picture of it. I should look. No, I had to delete. There was an update, and I had to delete so many stuffs off my phone. I don't have any space whenever there's an update, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Why do you need so much stuff to put an update on my phone? Why? Why? Enrages me. Okay, is that too much of a shine? No, it's actually quite good. Oh, it's looking like a pie crust more and more. Anyway, the pizza was a little bit bitter, but it was very nice. It was a new taste in pizza, but I almost regretted it because my mom had spicy pizza and it had beautiful spicy sausage on it. I also got very jealous. This was Zazzle's when we were out eating pizza, and she got the Caesar salad pizza. Yeah, I know, Caesar salad pizza. What am I talking about? It's possible. You can put a Caesar salad on a pizza, and it is good. Blew my mind. She gave me a piece because she was like, "You have to try this, Prime. You have to try it." And I was like, "What? I don't know if I like salad on pizza. You are a little bit kooky." She was like, "No, no, you have to." And I was like, "Okay." I was intrigued, and I tried it, and it's the perfect combination. It is crispy. It is a little bit cool, like a salad, but it's also on a hot surface, and it doesn't. If you have to eat it quick, you don't want it to get all mushy and stuff like that. It's like, wow, Caesar salad pizza. It is the new thing for me. Now whenever I see it in a restaurant, I get it. I also like white sauce on my pizza. It's just you can get your standard sauce. The one with olives in it, but the one with, tomatoes. But if you want like the white sauce, that is also very nice. Just a nice, what do you call it? Variety. Don't always get the same pizza. Be a little bit daring. Just try some new things. Even if it's just pizza. Okay, we're getting the one. I have a feeling that when they made this pie, and they made a crushed up version of it. What do you call it? Like a puree of cherries, and then on top of that put the cherries. Like they didn't stack cherries and just left it at that. That sounds very ungood actually. If you just stack cherries and then put them in a pie, I think yeah you have to make a kind of a paste of it. I'm looking for a word, but I can't find it. What do you call it when you mush up a compote? You mush up fruits. I'm not happy about the crust. I really ain't. Because I cannot get that golden color. It's very... I don't know where it is. I'm gonna go with this for a bit and annoy myself. I think this is it. I'm just brushing that over there. I had a weird dream again. I can't remember much, but it was weird. I was collecting Minecraft figurines. And they were the best ones I've ever seen. So it were like skeletons trapped in slime and they would glow in the dark, and they were see-through Lego bricks with the Minecraft skeletons in them, and they were smooth and they were really interesting. And I kept looking at them in my dream, and I couldn't get anything else done but looking at them. The dream got a little bit bored of me. It was like, you have a sleepover to get to, and Zazzles was there, and she was like, I want you to stop looking at these figurines. And I was like, I can't. And then I woke up. I think I was supposed to get stuff done in that dream, but I didn't. I got distracted by the figurines. Much like life, probably. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This is better. This is the pie. I think I'm gonna go and work on the plate and the shadows of the plate a little bit. Make that more a feature. There we go. Oh, I'm just getting rid of the shadows. That's bad. But books can be so good for you. They transport you into a different world and they engage with your mind on a very pleasing level. Like, if you're not reading, you're missing out. I say that whenever I'm in a reading spree. Because there are times where I don't. I just can't get my mind to do it. I'm just sitting and doing the hard part. Getting off the phone. Okay, this shadow's a bit too broad. Like, I don't want any messy edges. I just want it all to be good. And sometimes somebody just has such a way with words. Like, if we need to talk about Kevin, she's just so the main character. Like, I haven't really read books about, I'm not sure if I have, I may have missed it, about unreliable narrators. But they're fun. Like, I'm reading this book, and she's accounting about her problematic son, and all she does is just harp on how bad and evil he is, and I'm just like, I'm not sure I believe you. Like, yeah, it's atrocities speak for themselves, but you were not a good mom. And she's like, yeah, I'm admitting that, but I'm admitting that at my own sweet time. And it's slowly just coming to fruition, this story about parenthood and being a mom. And it's very me reading this, but I just like, I like to dabble in these things. Just complicated books. It's not a complicated. Yeah, she uses it is. I don't know what reading level it is. I don't know if we still use that for adult fiction. But I had to order that book because it was getting. I'm not sure if it's going out of print. Probably not, because it sold over a lot of million copies or something. But I was scared because it's such a problematic book that it might get censored at some point. I don't know. I also got the book Holes. I don't know what it's about. I just know that I want to read it at some point. Just because people have been recommending it. These shadows could be darker as well. I'm just not doing that. But they ask like me to make. It's so not a circle. I should zoom out a little bit. Plate is awful. The plate is just awful. We need to get on that. I know enough about circles and ellipses to know that this is a little bit off. I don't want it to be distracting, you know. It can be minimal, like the plate can be small. I'm not talking about small. It can have a small impact, but I don't want it to look distractingly out of shape. I'm trying to get the shadows right. And I want them to be underneath the pie a little bit more. Okay, the plate is slowly coming into being, like the pie. I wanna like flip the canvas so bad, but because I can get this angle better than that angle, but I'm not doing it. Should though. I just don't wanna. I'll do it. Okay. A lot of my plates are oval instead of circular. That's just how it be. I practiced so many circles and ellipses. It's just to get them into my system. I can do this. Like I practiced for this. Okay, this looks better. And it was a little bit easier as I rotated the canvas. This is nice. You know, you can they have to do a lot. They're doing a lot with nostalgia these days. But you just need to know that those days are never coming back. Just like today. You just gotta make the best of it. Eat that pie. Go for that walk. Hug your cats. My cat just came on the bed this morning and I was like, oh, you're probably just here because you want food. But she'd been fed. She just wanted my company. And I was like feeling a little bit ashamed of assuming. Cats are just friends. Pets are friends. They like you. They deserve all our love. Like, you're my friend. Animals can have friends, you know. Animals can have friends. And you're it. And they know so little. Like, there was a post on there that calling... That called them freeloaders. But they choose to be in your house, you know. If you let them outside. And they could go anywhere. Let's make not too much, just like a little bit of. If you make this too smooth, then the object casting the shadow is smooth, and I want it to be a little bit textured. I don't want it to be too smooth. Okay, let's tip it back. Okay, the plate is looking fantastic. I still want there to be darker shadows, but we'll work on it. I also had this game. It was called Viridium. Viridi? Something. I think it meant plant or so. Succulent. And I got over that game real quick because it was all about microtransactions and I don't like that. You notice when the game wants you to spend. Okay, I'm trying to put in the little crumbs around the edges. But not at like intervals where they're too noticeable. This is a cheeky little pie. I don't know why I said it like that, but it is. One of my online friends was just going through a rough time and suddenly things are looking up for them and I'm so happy. Like, yeah, the good times do roll sometimes. They just take a while to get there. And my brush is at not 100% opacity again, which makes me so mad. I'm furious right now. Okay, time to blend this in. To make it really a little bit soggy. And we need that darker color. Like, we are spending a lot of time on this. But I want it to look good. I am tempted to bring back the dynamic brush, but it's just no. We won't. Like, what do I want the edges of this to look like? It needs to be a bit flaky. We're almost at the point where we're happy. And then we'll move on to the next part. That's gonna be jarring, moving on to the next one. I hardly got into this piece. Can keep going. Yeah, but I also don't want to overwork. It's still a study, you know. I just want to do my best and then get the next one because there's more to learn. I want that syrupy color over here. Yeah. And we mix that in with the color around it. And then get some lighter color on there. Delish. How do we make this edge work? I think we're gonna work it like so. I'm just working on edges now to make it look presentable. Not too many though. You do want some play. I'm starting to love this. I'm going to saturate it, then bring in some really nice reds. You haven't seen anything yet. I don't know why I got into making food art all of a sudden. It used to be more about objects. This is great. I'm gonna leave this as it is. I need that dark color over here. And then over here as well. I got some Studio Ghibli brushes that I'm gonna use for the Mononoke painting. I've been dying to try them out. But there wasn't ever a call for that. This is some really shiny. Like they really buttered this up before they sent it into the oven. And the pie crust is looking delicious. That's always a thing I look for in pie, like a good crust. Like chicken, even though I don't like to eat it anymore since the incident with the garbage can. It used to be one of my favorite foods, but it kind of put me off it. What was I gonna say? I don't know anymore. Oh yeah, my favorite part of the chicken used to be this crispy skin. I can go without that for a while now. I'll get my appetite for it back, but not today. I need to cool down from it. We're putting in these shinies. And just to be particular, I don't know. If I take an hour per pie, I'm gonna be here for 4 hours. I don't know. Maybe we'll do 3. Or maybe we'll do 2. And then I'll do 2 the other stream. Or I'll do a break. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I want there to be a little bit more. I kind of like this one as it was. Sometimes my lines are too straight. I'm gonna make the shadows darker from the plate. I'm gonna put the contrast up like so. And this is gonna be the vibrance. Yeah, and the saturation. No, it's not too much. It's a difficult balance. I just don't want pizza. I just don't want people going, oh, it looks like pizza. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be pizza. The lattice work should take care of that, but it still could be pepperoni and stuff. It's making me a bit queasy thinking about it. I'm blurring this. No, it's a very good pie. I'm happy with it. What I want is the most saturated red color to be in here. on the edges of the cherries. Like I'm putting in more chromatics as a treat. And I'm gonna put in a little bit more shine as well as a treat. Like you all want to be about over exaggeration in your art if you can get away with it. No, I cannot get that orange. I just maybe it is this. Maybe it was this all along. Who wants some delicious? It looks like, you know what I'm getting like it's a trap. It's looking that good. I still haven't gotten the puff pastry look over here. I don't want it to look poxy, you know, once your pie is looking poxy. That's what I'm fearing. I think this is good. I don't know what more to add. Like maybe a little bit more shine. I sometimes don't go high enough with my highlights, and you can check for that with I'll do that in a second, and you see what I mean. Give me that orange, come on. Oh, I didn't make a separation here. It looks weird. There. Some of the best songs in Cats are the one about the railroad cat, Memories, of course, and no, that's it. That's the ones that come to mind whenever I think about it. Okay, I'm going over the lattice one last time just to make it good. I got some of that reflection of the plate. Reflections and shininess means deliciousness. You can quote me on that. Just getting that on there. I see it in the reference, so I'm over exaggerating it a little bit. This is so cool. I love it. I didn't get the browns all the way right, but next time you'll get better at it, and next time you'll be like, oh yeah, I got this. Yeah, this is a respectable piece of pie. I love it. Saving it, putting it in a group, and then we're moving on to the next pie. New scene. What is the next pie gonna be, you ask? Well, okay. I think I want something different right now. And I'm feeling up to this one. It's a little, in case you're listening to this, it's a little chocolate tart, and it's round. Could be a choco brownie, I'm not sure. I'm gonna do that on the same paper. I was gonna say the same file. I like to keep them the same size. Hope I can just get over. Like sometimes it's just going from one thing to the next is a little bit jarring on me. Painting over the pie. Goodbye, pie. Pie in the sky. Okay, we have to like go for the background a little bit, but not too much. Like I don't want this to be distracting. And then we have this. I'm also not gonna draw all that stuff around it. I think it's distracting. I want to focus on a little... The pastry. I don't know what you call it. Is it tart? Is it a brownie? It's choco good. It's round. I think it's a bit too small. Like it's filling up quite... I bet this would be delicious. I just had my breakfast, so I'm not that hungry. But I am getting in the mood for something sweet. I have these delicious... I baked brownies a while ago. And I put them in the freezer for another day. I might put one of those in a microwave and just eat it. They're very, very delicious. They're soft and chocolatey and just good. Yeah, I think I made up my mind. I think I'm gonna do that after stream. And then I think I'm thinking of... No. I already like blocked Stream Boo. It's just... I'm thinking of putting some different layers in. I don't know. So I can texture the brownie and... I'm gonna call it a brownie. Let's say it's a brownie. So I can texture it and put the raspberries on a different layer. I want to make it as smooth as possible for myself. I might go 3 layers even. I might go glaze. If it's a glaze. I'm so unfamiliar with chocolate baking terminology. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go that. I'm gonna go down that road. I'm gonna go glaze. It's so interesting just discovering different textures. And then the shadow of the blackberries. I think they're blackberries. And then the reflection of the light. It's no brush for that, but we'll get used to it. It's all just mimicking the textures. It's like, is it cake? But then with, is it a real thing? And it's like exploring and just getting into an object that you like and spending some time with it. That's basically what I'm doing. That's what appeals to me when I do these. It is appreciation, discovery, learning, fun. I feel like I'm assembling a team of superheroes. You know those Captain Planet thingies? That's way back. I used to watch that religiously. I thought it was really fun. Will you tier rank what you painted this year at the end of the year? Oh my gosh. Normally I have... Normally in August, I do a... something I painted a while ago, and then I repaint it, or I put something next to it, like progress. I don't know. I should do something like that. Thanks for the impulse. That is so cool. I've totally forgotten about that. I used to do that. Because I got a little bit tired of trying to make art for the progress of it, but it's so fun. I'm stippling in this texture. Oh, look at the raspberries just up here. There we go. It's all a little bit wonky, but we'll get there. Are you gonna do something like that for games you played? Like a tier list? Tier lists are fun. They're fun to watch and they're fun to make. Okay, let's just... Okay, try and get that cylinder in there. We don't want it to... You will! And for what anime you watch this year too. Oh, that is so cool. Nice. I should use... Okay, I'm not gonna... I'm just doing it like this. Like, cake isn't perfect either. Like if your brush strokes aren't perfect, your cake will look more like cake. Cakey. Cakey. I think I want it a bit more central. I'm gonna make it more... Like, it's cute, but it's also delicious. We have to work on the background again. Like, I work in stages. Like, here. I like to work in stages. The shadows need to make sense. I want to do a still life study again. I haven't done one in a while. I'm very tempted to draw a skull. It's my go-to. My skull. Maxwell or Justine. Justine I got from my father. They're fake skulls. But I got her from my dad. He was like, you need another skull. And I was like, what? Yeah, I do. Now I have two. And one is painted and the other one is just shiny. So I got two textured skulls. What if I draw them side by side? Can't. I don't have the space for it. I don't have the space for it on my desk. I'm trying to blur this. I should have just used a soft brush, but I'm like, not using soft brush is such a thing. Let's just build it up slowly. Why is there a blueberry on the front there? It has nothing to do with the little tart. It's a little tart. That sounds so insulting in a way. I don't know why. Okay, we want this to be really contrasted because it's on a contrasting surface. Like it's on a mirror. The glaze. I might have to go to a different brush. I'm gonna go to my dry brush pretty soon on this one because it's very textures for that. It's very textures. Delicious choco sauce. Ah, this is your final work day before holiday. Are you looking forward to that, or are you gonna go on holiday, or is it gonna be a home one? Like, I am looking forward to just being at home mostly, and then I can stream and draw and paint. But yeah, the holiday I went with my sister and my mom was also so amazing. Like, I wouldn't want to trade that for the world. I made the glaze a little bit too symmetrical. It's fine though. It's fine. It is fine. Have I ever drawn chocolate before? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you're gonna read, stream, and do motion graphics for some ideas. Yeah. Motion graphics. Cool. That is the best way to use your time if you're a creative. For real. How do I get that shine on there? Ugh. I'm gonna take the background color and put it directly on the mirror glaze. Is it a mirror glaze? Could be. It's like meeting someone, a celebrity. You're a mirror glaze? I've read about you. I've seen you in cooking shows. Like fondant. I was so tempted. I was so tempted to get a bucket of the stuff you put on cupcakes and eat it. I don't do it, but I was very tempted. Might as well, you know, if you're not. Some candy is like that. A glaze? No. What do you call it? Glazur. Words are hard. Save! Hello! Didn't save it all. Now I shall. Welcome back, Onion. Hope you're having a lovely Thursday. I had to check. I am just living in the void. In a fun void, you know. It's August. It's the last land of summer. I keep repeating that through the stream. Just because I read it on some poetry. I hope you had a good summer. Like, I hope it was a worthwhile one. Mine is the summer of the Lafufu. I got a few of them. Fake ones, because the real ones are just, you can't get them. Very proud of them. I love them. They're my babies. I should put them here so I can show them off, but it just, I don't. I don't collect them. I have one. While I was on holiday in the city, my sister and I discovered a souvenir shop that sold fake Labubus, and we got into the unboxing hype. Like, they had them in boxes, and we were like, which ones can we get? And it was one stint, and now I'm done with them because it's ridiculous. I do love them though. Ugh. So terrible. It is terrible. I know they stand for everything that's wrong with society or something, but they have a grip on me. But collecting them is a strong word. I don't know where the influencers get them. It's so unfair. Why can't I get them? Why do they have to be so scarce? That's probably by design, and I hate it. Like, just why can't everybody have everybody? Let every pony have a Labubu. I could have just as well said that. It's just, they got to me, okay. I wasn't into them, but then they got to me. That's how they get you. If you can't have all of them, you make sure you collect the ones you can. Yeah. I'm not ashamed of being hype sensitive. I live in a society, you know. If someone were to just, like, went to me up on the street and said, and opened his coat, was like, do you want to buy a Labubu? And they were hanging there inside the coat, I would pick my favorite and I would pay the price. That's how bad I am for them right now. I'm trying to be casual about this, but I'm not. Yeah, genius marketing guys just kicking back in their lounge chairs. And their gilded lounge chairs with their gold flaked water and martinis and cigars. It's just, ugh. Somebody had a genius idea. Yeah, it was they're part of a series called The Monsters, and all the other monsters are nice, but they're not Labubus. It's just, sorry, not sorry. I'm not happy about the Rospies just yet. We'll get there. They're just, I can't. Well, the last thing that blew up like this were like the Beanie Babies, right? I had like 2 or 3 of them, but I didn't know they were Beanie Babies. I just thought they were cool. I had a seahorse, a spider, and what was that? And a bat. And those were the only ones I had. But you could get them in toy stores, and you cannot get Labubus in toy stores. Never heard of Beanie Babies. They're just cute stuffed toys. Don't know what the hype was about, but that's what people probably are saying about Labubus. They're just cute. I love you. I do. Hello. They're looking at me from the shelf. Sometimes I fear that they're gonna spring to life and eat me like a flock of piranhas, because they have very sharp teeth and very staring eyes. But yeah. Maybe after my break I'll show them to you. Squishmallows! I have a squish... No, not here. I have a couple of small Squishmallows. Squishmallows are so cute. But they're cheaping out on quality, like, with everything, once you get a little bit of success. They're not as squishy or mellowy as they used to be. No. They're still great. I still want a shark one. I want a Squishmallow shark. But I want the Labubu more. My sister, after our spending spree on Labubus, got on a waiting list. And she's gonna get an email when she's allowed to get in a waiting line to maybe get a box of Labubus. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? Wow. Okay, these need to be a little bit more to the front, like so. No, I ruined it, like so. Yeah. I'm just happy that I got like the fake ones. It is raging consumerism, I know. It is so bad. It's like with getting like what did I mention that? The chocolate, the one from Dubai chocolate. It's also like that. We all just need something to gather around and point and say, that is the big thing. Get it. Be a part of it. And I'm most of the time like, no way. But with Bilboobos and a little bit of the Dubai chocolate, I was like, okay. Okay. Show me the wares. Give me the ticket. I want to get on this ride. And I got on a little bit. And it was fun, actually. It was so fun! Me and my sister, we got one box each. And then we waited. We took them home. And then we had a glass of Prosecco. And maybe a little pie. Like a little one. Just a very petit four, I think. And then we were like, okay, we're gonna open them. And then we, at the same time, ripped open the box. And then got out the little baggie. And then 1, 2, 3, open it! And then we dug in. And then you had your colored toy. And was it the one you wanted? If not, we could trade. And they're ugly. Lafufus are ugly. She ended up giving me 2. And I was like feeling guilty, so on the last day I bought her one final one, and it was exactly the one she needed to complete it. Yeah, I know. That would be great. But it's just, yeah, the world. The world. But I get the appeal. I really do. It's more of a richer red. We need some more reds in here. Red chocolate. Yeah, that's the color. Oh my gosh, I'm matching it. It's like a blushing little cake. It's blushing. And then you can eat it. Except this one is just for looking at. I don't know about the surrounding area. I think that needs a bit more love. There we go. Just a little bit more. So yeah, I got into the craze a little bit, and then I dipped my toes in, and then I went back to shore. Because I'm not following them anymore. Like, I used to be really like, whenever somebody had one on their feet, I was like, "Arr! Grumble, 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 envy, envy." But I'm not. My favorite type of cake is probably, it used to be chocolate cake. I used to get chocolate cake all the time. But now it seems to be more like this. Like the one I drew before. Just a second. This one. Cherry pie. Or, and that's also a very good one. I don't know what you call it. It's like a cheesecake texture, but refreshing. A little bit lighter than cheesecake. You started buying CDs. I applaud you. That is so cool. That is amazing. Yay. I can only get on board with that because I collect DVDs. I know I should collect Blu-rays, but I'm just like, I like DVDs from when they used to be the only thing. Okay, we need some powdered sugar. I'm just gonna like draw in. I'm gonna go quicker with this one. Or you can tell.
That is so cool. See, these are amazing. There we go. There we go. There we go. You can see that there are blackberries. Just don't want them to look like smiling faces or something. And then make some light. Blackberries are actually really easy. That's just... Don't say that, you'll spook it away. I have a real hankering for Silent Hill. I don't know, I feel like watching a playthrough again. I can't play it myself because it's too difficult. So I watch Let's Plays. I have one picked out already. Okay, how are we gonna get this? It's like the red, and then you take a darker version of that. And then make the shadow out of that. Like, see how that works out. My neighbors were really loud again this night. It was a very hot night. Like, it was not cooling down. It was just staying the consistent temperature it had during the day. So opening your windows didn't really work. And so I had to keep my windows open anyway, because else you need some air. You need some freshness. And they were just coming home at 3 in the morning, and they rev up their stupid little dirt bikes. I hate them so much. I'm so sorry. I'm a very peace-loving person, but I hate my neighbors. I do. I hope they're having the summer of their lives. I hope that these are the summers they think back on. I hope that they have all their teenage dreams come true. But personally, I do hate them. It can coexist, you know. You can salute your fellow human, but still hate them. I get them. I understand. You don't want to think about the neighbors when you come home from your stupid parties with your dirt bike. But other people are alive too. I hope they get, like... I love peace, but... I hope that when they grow up, they get the noisiest neighbors ever. I hope there is some karma for them. Like, I'm not sure if I believe in karma. I don't think so. I think we just live our lives consequence free. It's up to your own conscience, you know? It's very chaotic out there. There's no neat system, I feel, for punishing the wicked and rewarding the meek. I don't know. But if it, I can hope for it. I can just believe in it. And then they know. And then they know. So, oh, we used to be jerks. We used to be up all night. How can people be like this? And then they sound like me. Standing in the dark by my window, watching them come home. In my bathing robe. Scowling! I never confront them because I'm a coward. I can't go over to my neighbor's house and say, hey, could you please keep it down after 9 p.m. in the evening? Is it p.m. evening? Could you keep it down a little? We're just trying to live our lives. Like, I don't mind you repairing the bicycles of the youth and having them over and try out their newly fixed bikes every day. And ruining my garden experience. I don't mind that much. But in the evening, in the nighttime, could you please? No, I can't do that. I just can't. I'm not that kind of person. I don't complain. I complain here. I am a whiner. You know that? If you know that about me, I am a whiner. Whenever I'm on a hike or something, I'm whining. I'm so sorry. I'm a little complainy, whiny baby sometimes. Now we know what the old people felt like when we were kids. Yeah, but I was never a loud kid. I was a well-behaved one. So I don't deserve this now. Nah, my sisters were terrible. They were terrors and they were loud. Maybe I'm suffering for them, you know? Maybe I'm suffering. One of my other sisters got she has a beautiful daughter. I have a beautiful niece, and she is amazing. But she's a bit of a trouble sometimes, you know? And I'm like, yeah, now you know. Now you know. It's just... We all end up with what we were. One way or another. The world is full of us. Meet yourself every day. Okay, this is... like, there's 3 textures. There's the raspberries, there's the mirror glaze, and that's choco sauce actually, and the brownie, and I have to get all 3 of them. And I see now why they put so much stuff around it, because this is just standing there, and it's a little bit standing there menacingly. I want to cheer it up a little bit, but maybe putting some choco sauce on the floor. I don't know. Nobody ever said that. I wanted to cheer it up a little bit with some choco sauce on the floor. There we go. I could do it a more textured eraser, because this one is like so do or die. I recently discovered it's ride or die, not ride and die. I was saying that wrong. There's a choice. It's just, ugh. What I'm watching on Netflix, The Circle, and I'm at the penultimate season. After 6 seasons of it, I'm a little bit sick of it. Like, they put people in an apartment and they have to talk to each other over social media, a controlled circle social media, and it's getting a little bit much. Like, I think I got enough. I think I'm done after this. I got 1 more season to go, and it's taking a lot to just keep watching, because the people are so annoying. Isn't that just real life? Yeah, everybody's misunderstanding each other, and they're being dumb, and they're missing the point, and they're getting hung up on the most stupid details. Like, one of the profiles was AI. It was a machine. It was and they didn't catch the machine. Like, they couldn't tell apart which one was human and which one was AI, and that's also a little bit foreboding. One of the contestants was even like flirting with the AI. It's real life. And I was like, how can you not see? But if I were in the same situation and I didn't have any outside, like, we get all the perspectives. We're omniscient. We see everything. It's easy. It's nice to just say, you're so dumb. You don't know what you're talking about to somebody else. Like, I know better. It's a nice feeling, but when you're inside of it, it's probably not so fun. It's like a superiority complex that you get watching these shows. That's what I got right now. Like, I feel smarter than all those people. I am not, though. I am not very super smart. I have some intelligence. I know stuff, but I don't know everything. There's a lot I don't know. And sometimes I'm asking people questions and they look at me and I'm like, what's wrong with asking questions? What is wrong with asking questions? Yeah, you reveal your ignorance, but it's just, I want to know stuff, and you only know that by asking questions. Go away. There's a fly here, and go away. It's a fruit fly. What's it doing here? They never come alone. Fruit flies. Fruit flies are social creatures. They live in hordes. A horde of fruit flies. It's probably called a swarm or something, but I don't care. I am digging this little thingy. It's becoming really nice to look at. But we need to... Sorry. Okay, I will not let it bug me. Haha. It's like grounded in real life. We need to get these shadows on point, because else everything else is just gonna be for naught. There we go. Beautiful. One of these days I'm gonna get better at soft brush. I swear, but it's just not today. I just like to plunk everything in with the same brush. I do. That's why after the recording, I mostly just do one more with all the brushes I hate. Just to spite myself, no, just for practicing purposes. Okay. And now I got to blur this. I'm blurring it by hand as well. Am I? I think I'm copying it. And I'm blurring it by motion blur. Yeah. Like so. Looks neater. Sometimes you just need to do the extra thing. I'm gonna darken the edges somewhat. This one is looking nicer than the... It needs to be framed. Else it will look weird. Like with the pie before this one. And there are so many things you could worry about. Like I'm really informed about stuff and it gives me the creeps. So I just try to remember. That's what my therapist says. Your circle of influence. Like you have to protect yourself against the world sometimes. You cannot influence most bad stuff. And you have to let that go for a bit. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to shrink my world sometimes. Even though it feels like I'm shirking responsibility. It isn't my responsibility. I try to control the stuff I can. What I can't, I can't. Well, I'm not seeing any difference. It needs to be at 3. I don't know what's up with the brushes today. They're just not dancing the way they should be. Well, right now they are, but they're just making random changes. We need a soft brush. I know. It's just not jiving well. I just need to... Okay, that's better. It's looking like a little cake should. I feel like I'm a cake mom. I'm like, you're looking like a little cake should. My little pastry. Okay, we're gonna go back to the blackberries. I think I want to look, now that I'm here, I want to use the brush I have for that. What's happened. We live in the now, and now is the time to decide how we react. Yeah. It's like, every day is a decision. I tried to, that's, like mindfulness. A lot like mindfulness. Okay, these are the... Mindfulness has helped me a lot. Letting go of terrible things. Still gets me. Like I'm nowhere near where I want to be on my journey. My mental journey. I just need to keep going. Every day is a decision. You're like, whoa, roller coaster, pizza or burger. That's one of my goals. It's such a small goal, but I want to make my own pizza one day. It's something I want to do. I want to make a dough from scratch. I'm gonna start off with buying a pizza dough, and then putting toppings on that. That's the easy part, okay? That's step 1. Then the second step is starting a pizza dough from scratch and really doing the thing, the kneading, the letting rest, and then putting some cool stuff on there, like anchovies. I like anchovies on a pizza. They're delicious. Okay, we're gonna zoom in. Instead, we're gonna zoom in. Anchovies on my pizza. No, you are not making pizza miso. I told you I had a chocolate pizza once. It was a disaster. It was such a disaster. Terrible. Who wants a sweet pizza? No. Sorry, you can do what you want. I just have flashbacks to that terrible pizza. Maybe you're onto something, you know, the next thing. Oh, you want to learn a dough that you can just slap on your cast iron pan and throw it in the oven. There is a cookbook and it's called Willet Skillet. And it's about recipes that can go into your pan and into the oven. But it's a sweet dessert book, I think. Or they have some savory stuff as well. But it's a good one. Willet Skillet. Okay, let's just... I think if I get the glaze right, and we're almost there. And then we can go on to the next pie. I want to get 4 done. That would be my goal for today. And then maybe paint a dragon. I wanna stay and do all the things. Today is an art day. Now we need these little powdered sugars, and I'm gonna go with specs for that. I've learned to just use my brushes, not fight that. I'm gonna put that on a new layer so I can erase. There we go. I've had some terrible. Is this one better? Yeah, that's one better. Some terrible results for my latest like I like making a dessert for dinner. It's Austrian. Like I put up some really nice pictures of the dessert on my Insta. And you can't tell that it's it was a disaster. It was just mostly raw inside. It was awful. I had to bake it because it was raw. I had to bake it forever. And then it became a little bit dry. It was such a disappointment. Like, I spent so much time on it in the kitchen. And then it just comes out wrong. I blame the temperature of the skillet. Like, in the beginning, it wasn't hot enough. I have a tendency to not allow my skillet to warm up to the right temperature. I get scared stuff will burn. But mostly that will hurt you more. A too hot skillet might burn, and it retains heat for a very long time. But you shouldn't be afraid of that. No need to be afraid. Okay, are these speckles working? I don't know. These are the Ghibli brush set. It also doesn't want to put the highlight where I want to put it. This brush is awful. And then I erase with it. Oh. I'm better off erasing more of it than I also want to make a Hollow Knight fan art again. I'm feeling in the mood for that. Okay, we are just erasing like the parts we don't need. I saw such a cool clip of the Jurassic New Rebirth movie of a one of those Dilophosaurus, I think they're called, the ones with the hood. They put up the hood and they spit poison, scavenging from a dinosaur corpse, and I was like, what? That's wild! I was almost tempted to go watch it, but I don't think I want to. I think I'm done with it. I'm so over stuff. I don't know. It's sad, really. Maybe I'm just sitting out and I'll come back to stuff later. I'm a little bit overstimulated this summer. Hey, Pascal! The other stream, I totally could have needed your help. I'm not even sure if you can say it now, but do you know, just no pressure, do you know what this shadow is called underneath a rim of an object? Underneath, it's underneath stuff. I don't know, it's not a cast shadow. It's not diffused light, it's something else, but I couldn't get my mind around what it was. It's like a very... No, it's not just the shadow. Ambient occlusion. I couldn't get to it. And I was sitting there like a fool, just calling it everything. It was very, very, very stupid. Just couldn't get to it. Okay. Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, let's zoom on. It's such a little... I don't know if I like it. I need a little bit more texture on the brownie. Technically, it's just a shadow, but yes, that would be the term. The term. Okay, you're... The onion... That onion, you're also correct. Like, I wasn't meant to be, like, snippy, but I was like, I want the terminology. I'm annoyed with myself that I cannot remember. It's always my problem. I never cheated in school, but it's just... I made one cheat sheet for myself, and I was gonna use it, but then I got so nervous I never did. That's as far to cheating I came. It's just... I didn't have the guts for it. And I wanted to see what I could do. Like, seriously, I wanted to know how smart am I? I'm not very smart. Not academically so. Sometimes gone into is using flashcards to learn terms. It works really well. Flashcards. I have like 3 stacks of cards I never use. Like those yellow memento thingies. Note-taking stuff. I got that. I could totally do that. Anki app. Anki app. What is that? What is that? And you do that on an app? You have your digital flash notes. That's so next level. I'm on the wrong layer. Oh. I have to cut around it. I'm gonna do that because I'm not going to merge just yet. Yeah. If you cheat, you only cheat yourself out of opportunities. Yeah, that's like kind of the feeling I got. I just wanna be me. Like, nothing against people who cheat. It's just, you live your life. But it's just, I couldn't. And in the end, it didn't bring me anything anyway. So, I'm on the wrong layer again. A friend. Why? Okay, I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna move on. Okay, go, 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 go. Like, it annoys me that this is out of focus. Like, I'm not gonna draw it out of focus. I'm not. That's a photographer's trick. That's not for an artist. Well, you could just make a blurry effect. I guess you could. But I want to get this shine right. And I don't want to over render. I just want to... Ooh, wow. Basically, you rate yourself with the cards. Wow. Okay, that sounds great. How did you find that? Like, I could put all the art shadows in there. Like, I already forgot it. I'm gonna look at the chat. Ambient occlusion. And I could put that in there with a little definition and just try and practice it. Because it's so good. The person in chat with me that day said, you learn it so you can explain it to other people. And I was like, yeah. They said it better than that. I'm paraphrasing it wrong, but basically that's what it came down to. You can even add pictures for help. I'm a visual learner because ambient occult. That might actually help me remember it more. Explaining it to other people is actually the most effective way to learn. They say if you're getting to the next stage of your learning journey, go and become a teacher about it. That is true. Well, they say it, so I'm just gonna say it's true. I'm aligning myself with something. Okay, we're doing the mirror glaze now. We're making it neat. Ambient occult. I'm gonna keep that one. It's my. They call it a donkey bridge in German. That's so weird. Eselsbrücke. It's like a thing that helps you remember something by being a silly word. It helps the donkey get over the bridge to to where it wants to go. I've always translated it as. Ambient occult. That's me. I used to do that with whenever we had tests in school about geography. I would draw on the map. There's a city in Holland that's called Tilburg. Tilburg. It's about lifting something. So I would draw 2 lifting arms, and I still know where it is because I can see it on the map. Ambient occult. I am gonna remember it like that. I'm already on it. It's way more fun. Okay, let's neaten this up. Go. I also have to go back to my perspective studies, but I've put a halt on that for a second because I was on my holiday before, and now it's getting a little bit tricky now. Like on the, I'm on Proco. It's getting a little bit tricky. We have to do stuff. At first it was just theory, but now there's so much homework. The shady ring of people. The shady ring of people! Then you will explain it to people that it's something ambient occult, but you can't remember the exact words. No, that is what it's gonna. It is a shady ring of people. The ambient occult. I see them. It's the little priests standing around the object with their hands in the air. Woo! That's what they're doing. Is the shine getting it? We need the stupid soft brush for it. I'm not doing it till the last moment. I can't believe my aversion to that brush. I don't know. Maybe because everybody said that your work would be over polished. Okay, we know what we're doing. I am merging this down. I'm merging it down, so. Probably a mistake, but I got sick of drawing on the wrong layer. So now I am always on the right layer. Because there is no wrong layer. It's like with the Matrix, there is no spoon. Oh, I need to rewatch that. I want to know if it holds up. Probably. What about the effects? I don't know. Could be bad, could be good. Remove the layer and you will not have these. Yeah, it's just get rid of all the layers. That's a very good hack. Okay, come on, come on. See, this is so much more easy. So much more easy. Okay. And until you get to the part where you want the texture, the pie, the thingy. Ooh, you better run. You're banned. Airbrush. Okay. Fighting words. Ah, stupid. Okay, let's lock the layer and let's go in with this. I have to do it. I have to. Giving it a very rich sheen. Brought to you by the people. I have not thought this through. Uh-huh. Funny thing, I was watching one of my relax streams, relax videos on YouTube, and it was about there's this woman and she does crafts and unboxings, and she was doing mosaic, and actually I thought mosaic is only real if you use stones, like little chipped stones, but apparently mosaic can be made of anything. It can be made of stickers, plastic, bits of mud, sticks and twigs. It's just if you put tiny stuff together, it's a mosaic, apparently. Yeah, it got so popular that everything forgot the OG digital is not real art thing. Yeah, there was a while where that was a thing. That's true. People got threatened and then it disappeared into the ether, that argument, because it is art as long as people make it. Now I have to draw that again, but that's fine. I think I need to zoom out a little bit. Okay, it's looking like a mirror glaze, that's fine. And there's a darker... Like, even I myself got caught up by that argument a while, and then I was just like, I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do. Use finger paint if you want. Van Gogh! Why do I call him Van Gogh? Van Gogh! I bet he would have loved digital art. And he couldn't eat, like, then he couldn't eat the yellow, you know? Then it wouldn't have been poisonous to him. Ooh. You could as much argue that physical art is not real art. Is it even tangible? Is art even real? I hate, like, some people like arguments, like they see it as a fun thing. Like, I'm not arguing, I'm debating you. I'm having fun with you. I get so stressed when people are like that. I want people to agree or not talk at all. It's very, in real life, you know, I get very nervous. It's just, but some people are like, no, we're just finding out something together. We're debating. We're getting somewhere. Ugh. Yes. I guess people are different wherever they go. Okay, I hate this brush. I'll take a different one then. Make it less, even less. Yeah, that's better. People who sound stupid will probably not notice that they sound stupid, because to them they sound very reasonable. Everybody lives in their own story, and they are the main protagonist, and they cannot be wrong. That's very often the way. It is a skill, digital art. You have to learn it like everything else. Just like painting with mud is very difficult. Like, I can't paint with mud, but there's probably... Do you know that they make balls out of mud that get sold for hundreds of dollars? I don't know what they're called, but they're smooth and beautiful. I would want one of those. Even though it's just polished mud, they look so cool. You can make art out of anything. But don't get stuck on definition. Same with music, really. There you go. This smoothness can only be made with this brush, and I get why I need the soft brush. Memo to me, it's a good brush. We hate misinformation and absolute statements. They are You're probably not a Sith. I am a bit of an absolutist. Like I have a problem with thinking in black and white sometimes. It's exhausting. People who can think in gray areas have a leg up, you know. Okay, we did this, and just the last thing is making the brownie look like a brownie. Okay, what do you think about this statement? There are absolutely not things that are absolute. Ah, it's hurting my brain. No! It's like you say, well, gravity is an absolute, and then you get to a black hole, and that absolutely dissolves. So you can't even rely on physics. I know what you mean, but it's comforting. Sometimes to say, this is so, because I say it is, and I shall rely upon this statement. It has something. It's false. It's a false blanket, but it's comforting nonetheless. It gets me into trouble a lot. It's very not nice to have somebody say, it is what it is. I say. I need this brush to be a little bit more. You absolutely love it. I just want some things to be true. I want to rely on some stuff. I don't want. Yeah. I know that even if you believe in your own word, you have to go back on it sometimes, because life is just not like that. But you want to say, "Fun, you can depend upon this. I shall do it," and then you can't, and it's terrible. I kind of want to meet my own failings. Or thinking of yourself, like, I am like this. And then you find out you're not. Like, I am meeting myself a second time these past few months. Like, I'm going through something. And I'm looking at my boo-boos for support. And just like, what is it really about? Like, what is important to me? I'm refiguring stuff out. I've been living on autopilot for a while. And I'm just like, that's maybe not a good thing to be doing. You can't test it. That could be cool. That maybe because it's all. I just got goosebumps from reading your comment. We haven't tested it. Maybe black holes do not break physics. Maybe they are absolute. Maybe that's great. Maybe that's terrible. To know that there are limitations. That there are things you cannot fight against. An absolute is an absolute border. It should be terrifying. It's limiting. Like, what I like in sports, that they keep breaking records. There are no limits yet. People keep surprising us. That's why I sometimes like to watch ultra marathon. And I don't know the order of the words. Ultra biking marathons. Extreme ultra marathons. They're just people. You are on your bike alone and you're not allowed to accept any help. Because that will make it easier. And you have to go through this rugged terrain and get to a finish line somewhere very far away. And you have to like, good luck with that, and then go. But, and this is like controversial, you are allowed to mail yourself stuff. So you go to a post office and you've mailed yourself a pair of pants that are better equipped for the weather. I don't know. I think you should have packed that if you're gonna be ultra. But what do I know? I'm not a cyclist. Maybe I'm just talking crap. I don't know. That's my opinion. Yeah, it is absolute. This is absolute that things have to make sense. But we can't all live in Wonderland, you know, where nothing makes sense and everybody's mad at me. What was that Alice quote? If you don't know where you're going, it doesn't matter where you are. I want to know where I'm going. I want to have an inkling. But also no. It's exhausting to know I have a goal. I've had a goal for so long. I don't know if I still want it. Goals are very limiting. They trap you. They're shackles. But they're also guides. Like, what do I want? Do I still want it? That's me. That's what I'm doing every day, and it's exhausting. It's a slow puzzle that I'm solving. No! You forgot about the soul, you know. There's something that goes beyond all that. And it's just, that is unfathomable. I do believe in eternity, and I think that people forget what it means. Eternity is a very beautiful word. I think eternity is an absolute. Soul is just a genre of music. Yeah. I do believe in it. I want to. That's my prerogative. I'm drawing a little chocolate tart, and I believe in the soul. It's because thinking about things is in absolute takes less energy than nuances. Brain doesn't want to use energy. True, 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 true. Wants to just automate everything, like I've been doing. Like, that's why anxieties and fears are so popular, because they're familiar. The brain just knows, yeah, it's this situation. Let's put on the old, I'm scared of this. I'm uncomfortable. We know what to do. And then we can just go off and do whatever the brain does when it's on standby. I don't know what it gets up to. Does it just go to itself the entire time? Feels like that. I need you for stuff. I need you to understand perspective, brain. Don't just go off somewhere in a corner. Hello? Is this thing on? That's what I'm ruminating about. Okay, this is shiny. We're gonna amp up the contrast a little bit. I'm gonna merge everything now. Yeah? Yeah. Not everything, but most things. You want to believe spiritual and explore, but sadly you're a skeptic. And that's beautiful. Being a skeptic is beautiful. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is evolutionary advantageous to think there is danger. True. Yeah, you're fighting against biology. That's just, that has been ingrained for, I'm gonna say thousands of years, because I don't know. I don't know how many years exactly we've been here. It's just, let's up the brightness and the contrast. Make it real shiny. Because we like shiny things. It feels like it's in heaven. Oh my god, it just zoomed in. It's too bright. I need to like contain this to the shape itself. Hello, let me do that. So that's better. I just say thousands. It's got to be at least a couple of years that since we've been here. A couple of years around the block. Wait, I know it's for dinosaurs. It's like millions of years. But what is humans? What is humans anyway? I'm gonna put these two in a group and look at my pie. Okay, now it looks a bit. I'm happy with this. I'm almost happy with this. Just a few more textures. A dozen even. Google says 3.7 to 4.28 billion years since life exists. Oh my gosh, that's so much. That's too much. Let's take a break. No. That is a lot. My head hurts. I need a sip of water. I'm just gonna go with thousands. It's more than 5. That's what I can say. We got a beautiful piece of pie coming up after this one. You're gonna be amazed. I need a new one. Put it on 100% and give me those little textures. So, for now, this is good enough. Wait, one more. Ah, I know what you mean. I know what you want to do. Let's go on a new layer and give it a shine. Like, I learned that from my lips drawings. But I still think it's a really great experiment just being here. I sometimes think of us just being in a giant garden together and everybody just has to do what they think is best. Like, it's nice to have neighbors, even though I hate mine. I still wouldn't trade them. I don't want to be alone. I like my companions, even though sometimes they frighten me with their actions. Yeah, the shine is bringing it in. Let's go. And then erase around the edges a little bit. Like, not make it too obvious. There. Everybody's in a flying garden disagreeing with everybody else. Yeah, everybody has better ideas for the garden than their neighbor. There we go. I think that this shadow could be a bit darker, but I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna go into the next pie. I need one more. I actually need two more, but I'm not sure if I do have two more. Okay, this one's gonna be different. Boom. It's made with gelatinous stuff. I don't know what to call it. I think it's a key lime pie. Let's make a new one. Let's go to dynamics. This is my comfort zone. You've been watching a lot of Solarpunk essays recently. Solarpunk, that is so cool. That is exactly what it is, right? You go out on your own and you use the sun and the nature to power your contraptions. It's like steampunk, but with a different source. That's just what I'm saying. Is it real? I thought it was only real in video games. Okay, how are we going to do this? I'm just gonna block in something. Get rid of that delicious pie we just made. It's a wrong background. We want that contrast to pop, and the table is gray-black. Like so. Okay, yeah. Maybe I'll just make 3. I don't know. We're gonna go for 4. Go for the win. You can do this today. It goes further to just live in your nature by its rules and sense of community effort to make it all work. Okay. I don't want one thing more than the other. It's just I can never decide. That's where I'm not such an absolutist. Like, we're still figuring stuff out. I'm gonna go blur. I'm gonna go motion blur. But that didn't do much. It did enough. It's the background. It can be a bit of a mystery. And then we have that olive green plate. Would you say it's olive green? I say it's olive green. It's the exact color. It's a little bit. I'm not gonna say. So, it's a secret. Oh, you see the reflection of the pudding or whatever, the gelatin in the plate. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Art is also about seeing beauty in the mundane, you know. I didn't come up with that. Somebody else did. I want a different eraser. Well, too bad. Aw. Let's go. No. Actually, you can't really see the edges of the plate, but I'm making the edges of the plate visible. I don't know why I'm doing that. But for now, I am. And now we're gonna block in that beautiful lemony. I had one of these. And I prefer the non-translucent ones. I had a lot of lemon pies on my holiday. a lot. And the best ones were with a cream. With a lemony cream. It was gelatinous, don't get me wrong. But it was more creamy than not. I'm getting hungry thinking about it. It's been a while now since breakfast. How long has it been since breakfast? About 2 hours. About 2 hours. It's not too much. I want to go on a walk today. I want to go on a nice walk. I don't know. I don't go on walks enough. They bring me so much solace. A stupid walk. Just... I get to commune with myself. It quiets the noise of the day. And it just gives me clarity. Also makes me sad sometimes, but grateful. You've been intermittent fasting for 4 days. What is intermittent fasting? Is that where you wake up, you don't take breakfast, you eat in the afternoon, and you don't eat dinner? Is it like that? I'm just making like wild assumptions here, but that's what I think it is. This is a beautiful pie. I have had this one animated since I started streaming. I used to have animated stickers around my screen. I don't know why. And one of them was this pie. And it was animated to have little textures floating in it. I don't know. It was very random. It was great. This is already looking great. Yeah, in short, intermittent fasting, you have a small window in a day when you eat. For me, it's about 4 hours. Wow. Do you then, I'm just curious. You don't have to answer, but I just want to know. Are you then extra eating, like, to make up for it, or do you eat a normal amount? A normal amount for what is normal for you? I would probably try and get as many stuff in if I could. As I could. Or I would just make a spaghetti meal. Pasta is very filling, you know. Pasta is really great. Maybe I'll have pasta today. I have 2 frozen options that I made. I prepped. I'm a prepper. I'm not. I made spaghetti sauce, very nice, and I made curry, and it's a nice yellow mild curry with chickpeas, and it goes on rice. I am favoring that, but a spaghetti meal? Who says no to a spaghetti meal? You eat the normal amount that you would eat in the window. Anyway, I'm not trying to fit lunch and breakfast. I skipped into dinner, you know. That's what I was thinking. Like, are you gonna make one feast of it? Like that table laden with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then you get to eat it all. No. Okay, that's a bit much. Would kind of beat the purpose, probably. Is it giving you benefits? Is it working out for you? Or is it just like an experiment still in the making, in the going? Still figure it out. Don't sing the song. I won't. It's not my song. Okay. We need like a beautiful orange crust. For me, it works well enough that I could eat anything in that 4 hours. Okay, nice. Nice. Today, I had like the most boring breakfast. It's like Schwarzbrot. It's this Austrian bread. That is it's dense and it's mostly gray in an appetizing way, okay? And I put just no butter, just marmalade on it because the butter is in the fridge and it gets really difficult to put on the bread, so I skip it. I'm not about that. That's too much work. So I just eat the marmalade on the bread with nothing else. And then I get to have a nice lunch. Okay. You gain tons of energy? Whoa. That is cool. Now, I get super cranky when I don't eat. Like, I couldn't do the intermittent stuff. Like, it's not nice for other people, for me. Like, it affects my mood. I get like a hungry dog. I'm just like, trying to eat my own hand. Dollop of cream. What helps me is not getting any sweets in the house, because when there are sweets in the house, I eat them. They're not safe. Do you know this story? There's a story about an owl, and he catches a mouse, and he takes him with him in his house. That is an old tree that the mouse can't climb out of. It's at the top of an old tree. And the owl says to the mouse, "I'm going to eat you by the end of the week." And it's Monday. And the days go past, and every day the mouse tries to escape. If I were that owl, I would just eat the mouse on day one. It's actually kind of cruel of the owl to say that. In the end, the mouse escapes. Like, he gets help. He gets saved. It's just... Mayday! Food's too good. You're so right. Ooh, intermittent fasting to get that sculpt on. I just jump around the living room a lot to get the fitness in. I hate doing it, but it's also fun. Like, once I'm doing it, I'm just happy. Like, I follow the aerobics and the HIIT stuff. It's fun. That was my favorite tale as a kid because it was so exciting. So will the mouse get out of the tree in time before he gets eaten at the end of the week? Very morbid tale. Very well done. Bravo. Need a little bit more brighter reflective light. No, we don't have. No, I wouldn't do that to my neighbors. We are down on the floor. No neighbors to annoy. I'm not gonna be jumping around randomly when I've got neighbors. That would be so sad. I would hate it myself. No. Like, I am the one suffering from loud neighbors. I'm not with their stupid motorbikes. So I know what it's like. And even before I knew what it was like, I was raised to be considerate. Actually, I grew up in the middle of nowhere. We never had any neighbors. There was a while where we just were on our own. And we could do whatever. You could do whatever. Freedom like that really shapes a person. But yeah. That's the Dutch countryside for you. You can fight fire with fire, get a motorcycle. They would just think I'm cool. Thank you, Mayday. Yay. It is so hot. I can't see the temperature right now, but it is rising, and I can't wear anything else on my streaming tops. And they would welcome me, maybe even. Like, what they have barbecues and fires. They're these kind of people that I'm kind of envious of. That have, in the weekends, have the fire pit on going. And I'm always like a little grumpy because the smoke gets to my window. Oh, they sound so terrible, but they're okay. I love Boo Boo Motorbike. And thank you. And it's so nice of you. And then we would go for rides. I was a jogger once before my knee got the better of me and before I got too anxious to go jogging. And they would ride past me with their stupid motorbikes. And I would always think, ooh, feel so cramped. But jogging in the summer is so awful. I might get back to it in the fall. Fall is nicer. But I don't want to blast like summer. Summer is summer. Every season has its beauty. Even a rainy day, even though I get like bogged down. Okay, this is great and all. It looks very harmonious. But we need to work on the plate. I would like a Boo Boo motorcycle though. I'm picturing it in my mind and it looks great. Okay, let's make that plate. We should get the other brush out, and we will. I'm always saying stuff like that. We should. We have to. I can just do what I want. I can do what I want. Maybe you need to draw it so you can order a Boo Boo bike. I'm picturing something horrendous, just so you know. It's very interesting, but it is also horrendous. That could be a challenge, like picture random stuff and draw it. Like I mostly draw stuff that exists or from reference. Like with my dragons, there is always a plan. But to draw the unknown, I think that cosmic horror is the most difficult thing to display, honestly. And I think that 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 what is it called? Dark Souls did, and with Bloodborne did the best. They were really good. That's just cosmic horror for you, like a peak. I want to draw. I'm not sure what she's called. Ebrietas. That's a boss from the franchise. And she's a princess, you know? I'm pretty sure she is. And also a horrendous monster. I want to draw some dark stuff. I don't know. Maybe in fall. Summer is still about the vibes. The vibes. Like this pie. This is a summer pie. I think I love it the most up till now. I love it the most. I don't know if I like that. And detailing it kind of takes away of the abstract's charm, but we're not going for abstract. That new book I'm reading said that abstract died in the 50s, and I'm like, what? Abstract expressionist art never died. It is still among us, you know, and it has its right to be. Mostly because that's what I paint. Not this weekend, but the weekend after that, I will be making a real painting. Ooh, a real painting. That with real actual physical paint is what I mean. And, yeah. No, it didn't die. It will probably be an expressionist abstract. I don't know. That's how I roll. I'm keeping it alive. Subtract abstract. Bye-bye. Abstract is not real. You guys, what is happening here? It hurts so much. It hurts. It hurts so much. I like those paintings as well. Well, they mostly annoy me. Because I don't get them most of the time. But my own I get. It's like, there's this story, another story, about a Chinese emperor. And he wanted a painting he could actually step into. So he commissioned one. And of course he couldn't step into it. So he had the artist brought before him to be killed. But then the artist escaped into his own painting. And it's like, and the morale of that story, I've been told, is you have to create something for yourself to get into. And it doesn't matter if everybody else doesn't get it. Yeah. I can disappear into my emotional paintings. And people are like, I've seen it. Like, I painted that. It was a horrendous painting, by the way. It was an abstract of a woman crying black tears. It was very out there. And everybody at the moonshine party, that's what we're having, a moonlight party, was staring at it. And I was like, I'm so sorry, guys. That's just me. I'm edgy. I'm special. And then I drew a pink unicorn and everybody was happy again. I actually loved the pink unicorn that I painted. That was so cute. It's not a fake story. It really happened. No, it's a fable. So it's like those animal stories, you know? The ones about the fox and the sour grapes. They're meant to portray, what do you call it? They're meant to betray stuff. Yeah. Meant to portray stuff. That's what they're meant for. I think about the sour grapes fox every day of my life. I don't know why. It resonates with me so much. There's this fox that wants the grapes, but he can't reach them. So he says, "Bah, I don't want them anyway. They're sour grapes." It's it's so simple, but it gets to me. That's what I'm like. It's what I'm trying not to be like. So whenever I don't get something or can't attain, I mustn't say they're sour grapes. They're probably great. It's just not possible at the moment. Don't ruin stuff in advance just because it's difficult. I used to have a book about fables, and I loved animal stories as a kid. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like animal stories? I never got into warrior cats though. I don't know why. It wasn't at my local library. Should have. It's just us waiting for a game loading screen. If you ignore it, it goes faster. Hey! That is true. But you should read the tips, you know. You should always read the repetitive tips that come along. Hints, gaming hints. I don't know what you call them. I'm fairly happy with my loading speeds now and again. I don't play online games, so I don't know about real pain, apparently, but I'm gonna if I get fortunate and we play Grounded again tonight, I'm gonna host a server. Cause I just want things to be under my control, and I don't want somebody to. Yesterday I played Grounded, and the friend that was hosting the server, their husband just shut off the internet without warning. So I was kicked out at a crucial moment, and I was really pissed about that. Incredulous, even. Like, what? Who does that? Warn somebody when you're shutting off the internet. Oh, this is such a lovely pie. Can you believe it? Oh my god. And if we play Grounded, we're gonna go into the frozen area. Sorry, you're gonna have to listen to me rant about Grounded again. Because Grounded is such a nice game. It's so fun. We're gonna go into the frozen area. And we're gonna get the frozen enemies. And we already made like frozen outfits that will keep us safe against the frozen cold. Okay. This pie is like its own little world. I'm just diving into it. I love it. I think I love whipped cream the most. The way it's like portrayed here. Like a dollop of cream. That just makes my day. Like, I never got the appeal of whipped cream from a can. That's just because my mom is a bit of a snob, and she would always want us to have the. She didn't make it, but she wanted us to know that the one you make yourself is better. It's kind of weird to say. Well, we are having whipped cream from the can, but it's not the best. And then I actually tried like whipped cream that somebody made themselves. Ah, it's so good. It's delicious. It's like not so sugary, and the texture is heavier. Wow. But yeah, so it goes. I think it's an Austrian thing. Like, my mom grew up with not whipped cream from a can. They're a little bit specific about it. And they're always apologizing. So, I'm so sorry. We just have it from the can. I hope you don't mind. I hope I'm not terrible. I hope my life isn't forfeit. It's just whipped cream from a can. Don't get upset about it. It's delicious. It's nice. Like, I put it on ice cream and it's a good day. Or you put it on a banana split. All the animals will get mentioned. We got mice. We got the fox. We have one about a wolf coming up. I don't know yet. Animals. Animals great. Whenever I played as a kid, I was mostly playing pretend animal. Like, I am a shark, or I am a weasel. Or I'm a witch, that was also fun. Making potions. Okay. We have to, like... What do we have to do? The plate again. I cannot believe we have to do the plate again. One more try about the plate, and then we're gonna ignore it forever. Forever? You promise? No. I can't. Animals are great. Except for mosquitoes. I got like attacked by mosquitoes today. It's so unfair. I should get one of those plugs. We had one that you plug into your outlet. Where else? Okay. Anyway, you plug that in and then it emits a chemical into the air that makes the mosquitoes die. And you're like, yeah, I'm winning this battle. I'm winning the war against the mosquitoes. But you're also breathing in poison. It's just like you're bigger. It's like your body, whenever it's fighting some kind of germ, like it lifts the heat up, so it's like out heating the germ, and you're just lucky that you can stand that. It's like with the air being poison. It's effective, but at what cost?
So I've been a little bit hesitant about getting another one of those. I also get a headache from it. The more I talk about it, the more ludicrous it seems. But sometimes you just accept these things for peace from mosquitoes. Why do they have to make a sound? I don't get it. It's against, like, I always wait until I hear the mosquito come right up to my face, and then I smack myself in the head. And I never get it. It just always gets away. That is true. That is true. It just doesn't make sense. Why are they loud? Why are their wings loud? It can't be an evolutionary advantage. What is this? If they weren't loud, I wouldn't be so annoyed by them. I mostly, like, I wake up, I got a few mosquito bites. Okay, that's life. But if you wake me up in the middle of the night with your nya 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 nya, why? Be quiet. As a child, as an experiment, like, the hall light was on, and I could see my own arm lying in bed, and a mosquito landed on it, and I watched it suck the blood from my arm. And it didn't hurt. It only hurt as it bit me, but it didn't hurt sucking the blood. I don't know why I did that. I didn't even kill it. I let it fly away. That's a random aside for you. It's just... I remember that. I was fascinated. You should try smacking the mosquito on your head. Not just how I try. I try. Doesn't work. They're crafty. Or they're somewhere else than their sound lets me think. But why do they make a sound? Weird, weird, weird. Like, if something doesn't make sense, it annoys me more. If at least it would make sense, I could accept it. But the world doesn't always make sense, I guess. Who knew? Okay. This pie is really my favorite. I'm gonna do one more after this and then it's like break time. Maybe I'll be back today. I don't know. Have to see about the temperature in the room. If it's slowly frying me alive. Apparently it's not true. And here comes another animal story. Like the frogs, they say you can... This is graphic. That you could... How do I say this gently? If you put them in a pot and you raise the water temperature slowly, they will not get out before the point where they should have gotten out. And it kills them. That's apparently not true. They will jump out. They will jump out. They're like, nah, this stuff is getting too hot. They have self-preservation. It's just what I heard. I heard that's not true. I didn't test it. I'm just relaying what I heard. Like a rumor in a bar. Have you heard about the treasure? That's kind of fact. There we go. I'm trying to bring in the shine. Your emoji game is on point. Okay, and then the reflections. Oh god, we should get the other brush. Only in a second. This one is doing so much work though. Okay, I'm gonna do it. That's the one. Save your translucent cake. You were so right. Oh, that would have been so much work. Is it saved? Yeah. Gone. Whatever I can do, I can always go back in the stream, screenshot it, and start from there. But then all the layers will be gone. It will be a pain, but I've done it before. Like, it's not the end of the pie. But it is a hassle. So thank you. My little pastry. Okay. I think I'm gonna up the contrast, like, or not. I kind of dig the colors as they are. I think I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna work on the whipped cream for a second. Need a better brush. I need a round brush. I hope this is the good one. Go for it. There. I want it to remain a little bit textured. Not too much though. Is it? Do I have the right brush? Yeah. I want this one to click on, it distracts me. Would you eat this? I would totally eat this. It needs to be finger looking good. I miss chicken wings. I had Kentucky Fried Chicken once in my life, and I don't know why, but I was disappointed. It was just I think I hyped it up too much in my mind as the ultimate chicken. And nothing can live up to what you make up in your mind. It's just a thing. It is a refrigerated air flavor. It's a lemon. Lemon. Refrigerated air. Yum. Now I have to think about the air that is in the fridge. Yuck. Yuck. You're not a fan of whipped cream. My whole rant about whipped cream being good just went right by. Whipped cream. But it would be boring without the whipped cream, right? Well, what else would you put on it? A cherry? A slice of lemon? A gummy bear? Actually, a gummy bear on this would be a hit. Okay, let's go and put the lemon yellow in there. I have a confession to make. Like, I think I like limes better than lemons. They just have that zest in them. They're just a little bit better. It's a controversial opinion, I know. Hey, Pseudocarpus! Hello! You would put something for contrast on it, like blueberries. That would go well together. Hey, yo! Are you rocking it today? It is August! The final land of summer! I'm so sorry. That's the motto of the stream today. It's August, the final land of summer. It's from a poem. I think I photoshopped, I screenshotted it. It's a very short one. It's just because I wanted to. Yeah, I did. This morning, the sun endures past dawn. I realized that it is August, the summer's last land. Isn't that beautiful? That is by Sarah Baum. A line made by walking. Ooh. I'm gonna get this book if it's a book, and I'm gonna read it. But I like poetry. I'm a poetic kind of person. It feels like everyone is on vacation. Everybody is on vacation. I've heard that tan lines are the new thing to get. Do not get tan lines. Do not do it. It's not worth it. The sun is evil. The sun wants you to burn. It's not good for your skin. Said everyone had ever. No clothes, no tan lines. That is so true. Man, it's so true. Genius. It is, it's true. My mom infuriates me. She says, "Ow, I never burn in the sun. I just get tan, so I don't need sunscreen." You do. I want to spray her myself. I want to get like one of those big aerosol spray cans full of sunscreen and just hunt her for sport. An onion with no clothes would make me cry. He's got layers, you know. Layers. That's what it's about. It's better than parfait. When I went to see Cats, they had the musical. They had posters out for Shrek the musical. Can you imagine that? Shrek the musical? I am tempted to go there. I'm not sure what I would do. I bet I would have a good time. Musicals are garbanzo? It's a wild statement. Wild. Okay, I want this. I I love musicals. I went to see Hair, and it traumatized me a little bit because at the end of the musical of Hair, everybody's naked on stage, and I didn't know they could do that, but they totally did. Okay, how do I get those little thingies in there? Aww. I need that green in there, and then we're gonna go to the final cake. I want this to be good though. Okay, then we'll spend another time on it. Another time on it. Okay. Like, look at the pies of before. Like this. Wait, I have to put them in. We made this pie. It's not a pie. It's a little brownie cake. And then we made this one, and it's a cherry one. And each one is different than the one before it. And now we're at this one, and it's my fave. Got a lot of sweet stuff done today. It's only been, oh, it's almost been 3 hours. That's like 1 hour per cake. And then we do one more. Will that be another hour? I don't know. I'm not good with statistics. And the other one might go faster. Who knows? I don't know how to get this stuff in there. I'm gonna try. Like little squiggles. Every time you get a little bit better. The best cocktail I had recently was, I keep going on about it, I'm so sorry, is an espresso martini. Memories. My sister got the porn star martini, and I think that one was like, you get a porn star martini is like a martini surprise with a passion fruit in it, a piece of it, and a sidecar of Prosecco. Like a tiny little vial of Prosecco. Okay, so you believe sandwich cakes are peak cake. Sandwich cake? What is a sandwich cake? Is it hearty? Or is it like something I don't know? Is it a cake made out of sandwich? Is it a grilled cheese? I don't know. You don't drink, so you don't know what any of that means. Well, I don't think you would have enjoyed it then. It's an acquired taste. No. And, what's that? I thought there was a bug on me. It's just my paranoia. That is like a human reaction. So if you think there's a bug on you, everything else has to be put on hold. Because you have to check that stuff. It's like a human reflex. What if it were a scorpion, you know? Could be a scorpion. That's my motto. I have to put all these textures in there, and I don't know if I can. They are salty cakes made out of sandwiches. They have a thing here that is a giant pretzel. A sandwich in the shape of a pretzel. And they cut that in half, and they stack that with cheese and sausage and all sandwich stuff. And you get a giant pretzel sandwich. That kind of reminds me of that. It's good. It's delicious. You carve yourself a piece and then you eat it. If you want. What is happening here? Oh, the opacity. Ah, it's gonna kill me one day. Yeah, I don't know sandwich cake. I don't know sandwich cake. Sounds good though. Sounds good. Not gonna knock it. Yeah, this is what we want. I told you. Oh, it's glowing. Merge down. It's definitely probably only a Northern Europe thing. Sandwich cake. I like sweet cakes a little bit more. I delicately say. But I'm not saying I'm against your sandwich cake. Sounds like a nice idea somebody had someday. Let's make a sandwich cake! And everybody's like, what? What are you on about? It's a cake made of sandwiches! And then they were all game. And it became a thing. Apparently the sandwich was invented by Lord Sandwich. I'm not making this up. I mean, it sounds so fake, but it's true. Like the Zeppelin was invented by some dude named Zeppelin. It's the era where you can just look everything up and see if I'm lying, but just take it from me. It's just take the facts. Take the bites. I don't have the best track record with that. Like I was at a party, and I don't go to parties often, and I was spouting a fact I was sure was true, and they looked at me, two of my friends, and they were like, "We're not so sure," and I said, "Look it up," with gracious gesture of my hand, and they looked it up, and I was wrong. It was not a nice moment. It was a bad moment. Ugh. I was so wrong. I wasn't right at all. Why can't I get... Is that on the wrong layer? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna merge this. So, I don't care. Do you just go to bars and wait for stories? That is my secret life. That is what I do after stream. I go to bars and I wait for stories. I'm such a... I love stories. I love stories. I used to collect them. Something was in The Circle, the show that I'm watching. They had to prove that they were human and not AI. And they had to come up with a joke. I cannot do that. On the spot, come up with a joke. I can't do it. Comes back with, guys, did you know that squirrels used to be velociraptors? I know one joke, and it's incredibly dirty. I can't tell it here, but it's taking up all my joke storage because it's a longer joke, and it gets more disgusting the longer it goes on. But at the time when I heard it, I was like, I have to remember this. I was young, I was foolish. I spent all my quota on it. Now I don't have any capacity for other jokes. And it's a stupid joke as well. Is it the I'm a man joke? No, it's an original. It's really cool. You would have loved it in the day. Now it's not so funny anymore. I think it's outdated. It's awful. But anyway, I cannot. Oh! One of them told a joke. It was just it's a knock knock joke, and I thought it was funny. But everybody in the chat, the other ones were like, "Ew, that's a stupid joke. You must be the AI." I thought it was a good one. It was knock knock. Who's there? No, Britney Spears. Knock knock. Who's there? Oops, I did it again. It's a good joke. I thought it was a good one. And she got totally burned for it. I think she got sent home because everybody ganged up on her. Oh, just because she read their horoscopes and everybody was against that. Like, okay, yeah, read the room. Maybe not do a yoga session and go for horoscope readings, but that emotion. You would have sent her home as well, I can tell. I'd never heard it before. I thought it was good. I had a good time with her. I thought she was okay. She had a support skeleton with her, and that was kind of endearing. It's a thing that I would have done. Just take a support skeleton with you, and she called it Frank and talk to it. Like, it was a bit weird, but it was also endearing. It was harmless, and she got sent home early. And then the AI one is just okay, fine. Okay. Let's zoom out on the cake. It looks great. Let's zoom in on the cake. It needs a little bit more TLC, and then we're gonna go to the final cake. And I can't remember any one of the other jokes because they weren't as good as the Britney Spears one. Like, I wasted all my memory on the Britney Spears joke, but yeah. That's what I always do. I go for the wrong one. No, it's not coming back to me. But I like people that can just tell jokes, that have the capacity. It's like telling a story well. A joke is a story. And you're taking people on a little journey. And hopefully they laugh. Like with the Britney Spears joke. That one was good. Okay. We're losing the pie's translucency here a little bit. I'm gonna exaggerate it for a second. Just a second. We have to stay zoomed out. This one cannot be over textures. Yeah, making humorous, making the situation funny is a bit more of a, like, it's a skill as well, but it comes natural to, like, and with a joke, you have to have memory for that. And timing and stuff. And what if the joke's awful? Then you have to tell it to the end, and everybody's already losing interest, and but you still have to go. Oh, so you're saying I don't have memory? Well, let me tell you something. Oh no! Yeah, no memory. Memory game weak. What are they writing? Is something going on? I'm going rafting this weekend, so I'm nervous about that. I don't like rafting. I'm scared. I'm a little scared. What's that? Oh, they want to move it up. Because there's gonna be a thunderstorm. I'm giving you the live news. There's gonna be a thunderstorm. You shouldn't go rafting in a thunderstorm, apparently. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it sounds fun though. It sounds fun. I'm gonna wear a helmet anyway. Spill the tea live. My important plans are being changed. We're gonna go rafting early, and after that we're gonna go and have a nice meal. You can get me to participate in most athletic things if there's a meal at the end. Like my one of my sisters went on a Scotland trip, and she had to go hiking a lot, and her boyfriend would always say, "There's a restaurant over this hill." Oh, and they were on the hill. It must be the next hill where the restaurant is. You could swing me along so long with that, and then at the end, there would probably not be a restaurant, and I would be sad. And I'd never trust you again. Until you'd say, well, there might be a restaurant around the next hill. I don't know, I'm a trusting person. Ah, restaurants. You can get stuff there. Okay, I'm gonna go and play with the filters again. Let's go for vibrance. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. I don't like the background. I think it needs to be a bit darker. Just a little bit. So that pie really shines. It's so lemony. It's so great. It's giving me joy. Merch down. I think rafting. I've been on a raft once in my life, and that's when I was a teen. And we built the raft ourselves. And it was part of a school activity. So at first we were like, meh, 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 meh. But then we were on the river. And it was so great. Freedom. I just wanted to keep that day was super crisp. It was an October day. And the sky was so blue. It's such a cliche, but it's true. And the water was so clear. And we were just ambling along on our self-built raft. And we ran into another group of teenagers from a different school. And we connected our rafts because we couldn't get them to untangle anymore. And we would just... There was one guy. He was so cool. He had the best jokes. He would just say... What was it? It was... You would have to have been there. But he was very witty. And we just wanted to keep on sailing forever. But we got to the finish line and we had to get off the raft. That's the end of the story. Oh, why do we have to get off that raft? Something like, if you don't like the situation, just get out of it. But in a funny way. I don't have his charisma. Okay, this is the pie. We did our best to capture it. Let's zoom out. Okay, you know what this pie could use? It could use a little sharpness. Sharpen, unsharp mask. Yeah, like this. It is a little bit like a rom-com. just merge them. We also had to climb up walls, which was not my favorite. Like, I'm so scared of heights. If you ever had to climb up a rock wall, if you ever have to do that, the problem is you're getting further and further away from the place where you want to be. And you just have to climb. The hardest part is getting over the ledge. I hate that. You're inches away from safety. You're hanging by a thread. I am never going climbing again. Like, I promised myself that. I'm getting worked up just thinking about it. I'm putting a little bit of blue in there as a contrast. Like your blueberries that you said would pair well. Okay, and then we're going on to the last pie. The last pie. Do 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 do. Yeah. It's a surprise. Can you guess which flavor it is? I can't find it. I got too many references. No. Scrolling. Why did I always do this to myself? Here it is. It's apple pie. It's an apple pie with a dollop of vanilla ice cream. Vanilla. Okay, let's do this. Taste of freedom. Apple pie. It's a good one. Look at the pieces of apple in there. Oh, I don't look forward to rendering those, but I'm gonna. Don't you worry. Dynamic. Last pie of the season. The last home of summer. Okay. We're gonna go with that blue teal. No, it's aqua. I think it's aqua. The background is pretty aqua. Just ruthlessly painting over that last pie. That was a pie, right? I'm so hazy on what is pie and what isn't. Are we gonna go for that wood grainy texture or not? I think we're gonna try. I'm gonna go with my Oh, my keyboard is on one of those annoying settings where it highlights every key you press. I hate that. It's so distracting. It's like a little pet peeve of mine. Okay, this is like looking grainy. It's not in perspective though. No. I'm gonna free transform perspective it. Wow, such a trick you did. I know. And then blur it. All that work for nothing. It's okay. Motion blur it a little bit. It's not really doing anything, to be honest. That's weird. Oh! I was on the wrong layer. Blur. I didn't. Oh my gosh. I didn't go swimming all summer. I haven't been swimming once. Okay. You can still go. I don't know. I'm a little bit taken aback. And I'm sneezy. Well, last summer it was my goal to go swimming at least once. This summer I didn't set myself any of those goals, so that was probably my mistake. Thank you. Now I'm annoyed at myself. We're making the plate. I should go. We have like a river nearby. I should go into the river. It's so cold, but I should just like just go for a little walk and appreciate the coldness of the water. Something like that. Maybe that will soothe me. Like, I had my nephew over in the fall, like a year ago already, and I took him to the river, and we threw stones into the water. And he said, I've heard from my sister that that's one of his memories of me throwing stones into the water with Aunt Prime Palindrome. I want that to be a good memory. And this is the plate. You can have such simple fun with kids, but I was also having fun. I like throwing stones in a river. It's fun. Big stones, you know? I'm making splashes. I also wanted to do like a crafts project, but little boys, they don't sit still very long, most of them. So that wasn't gonna happen. So we had to do the stones in the river activity. I'm trying to erase the edges in a good manner. I know I should flip the canvas, but I'm not doing that. We can have a little bit of a messy border as a treat. Okay, go for the pie. Go for the win. Take no prisoners. Okay, we're gonna start with a golden, yellow, orange. And this one is the best one yet. I mean, I love the lemony thing we had before. It's a bit too much. That's even worse. I don't know where you're going with this, but alright. Like, The Wind in the Willows, I'm not sure if you know that story. It's about animals, and they live near a river. And it's like about a rat and a... what's the other animal? What's the best friend of the rat? The mole? I think it's a mole. I read it. It's a very nice book. It's very thick. It's also about... no, it's not about winter. Do you know every animal story? I don't know if it's a mole. Ratty and mole. I think it was a mole. And they live near the river, and they say that being on the river is the best part of life. And I think for an animal that would be so true, because they can go sailing on the river. The river I live by is not very deep. You can't go sailing on it. But if you could, I would definitely take a raft up it. And they also have like a sequel to the book. It's called the Willows in Winter. That one is very melancholy. It's very... because the animals are all asleep. But the original The Wind in the Willows is about like a large hall getting taken over by weasels, and they're mean. It is peaceful. And they win. It's like not even... They have a toad that steals cars and drives them and gets sent to jail. And they have to break out Toad from the jail. It's not very action-packed. It all gets resolved pretty decently. It's very British. It's very good. I think it's a children's story, but I read children's stories. Why should they get all the good stories? I get to read them as well. Same as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I read that book. It's weird. It's a weird book. I didn't watch the latest Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm kind of out. I watched the old one. I watched the one with Willy Wonka. Wait. The one after that. They all have Willy Wonka, as far as I know. It's the guy. It's the guy in charge. But then I was like, I've had enough. I don't want another remake. Sometimes you have to say stop. I'm getting off this ride. I'm losing it. Yeah, it's been... I'm at the 3-hour mark. Uh-oh. That's normally where I get loopy. It's fine. Like, I haven't even gone into a tailspin yet. There we go. It looks like a children's drawing right now, but it's gonna get better, I swear. It's mostly the table. It's atrociously blue. I'm gonna put something over it. Maybe a whole new layer. Gotta airbrush it. The hated airbrush. It's just one that you like then. My gosh. That's better. Just make that a little bit more believable. And then a shadow over it. We are getting the most layers out of this since we had layers. It's gonna be a very dark shadow. Wow, the airbrush is just doing its job. I'm so impressed. It sounds like such a dig. I am impressed. There. They had, when I was on holiday, a little store where they sold all manner of things you get from the farm. And they had an entire freezer full of bacon and other related treats. For me, that's a treat. I like bacon as a treat. But the catch was, there was no one in the store. You had to put your bank card against the door, against the scanner, and the door would open, and you could go inside. And in the little shop, you were on your own. I was there with my mom and sister, and we just bought coffee and oil made out of the pits that come in a pumpkin. It was very nice. But it amazed me that there was no one there. Like, they trust their customers. There wasn't even a camera that I was aware of. The coffee was the best coffee. It was from a machine, though. I don't know how it's possible, but it was the best coffee I've ever tasted. It was so delicious. It was extra nutty and extra creamy. It was just such good coffee. And it was too late. Like, we were already out of the store in the car when I got a taste because I bought my mom and my sister a coffee. So I wanted to. And I got a sip and I was like, this is the best coffee I've ever had. And I didn't have a cup for myself. I just had a little taste of it. A little bit of wasted potential there. I should have run back and got a cup. Sometimes a little taste of something is sweeter than the whole thing. I always have it in my memories now. It will never fade. It's a bit sad to have had the best cup of coffee in a random store that nobody owned. It's a bit like a fairy tale store. Like, you can get everything you have, everything you ever want. There is a price. Yes, there usually is a price. It is the cost. This vanilla is really good. I think on pies and everything, you can't go wrong with a vanilla ice cream. Like, if you put chocolate ice cream on a piece of pie, it is a bit decadent. It is a bit much. But vanilla is demure. Vanilla doesn't, like, upstage itself. Well, coffee is a hit or miss with you. It makes you feel funny half the time. Vanilla, supreme. It's always a supporting role, and it's always grateful. Just happy to be there. Sweeten your deal. Now the Christmas lights are on the keyboard. This is insane. What is this? I can't turn it off. I know what's wrong. Okay, my phone was on the rainbow button. Stop animating it. Oh my gosh. I can't even show you because the lights won't show up. Maybe they will. Right, I'm putting it on a Christmas light setting. Look at this. Look at this. Can you be distracted by it? It's just going around and around and around and around and around. I love Christmas too. I get in the mood with my favorite Christmas song list. One of my favorite songs is Ring Those Christmas Bells. Stop it. I just want something that is not animated. Oh, they don't do that here. We don't do that here. We only animate in Rainbow. I shouldn't have gotten the fancy keyboard, but I love mechanical keyboards. I love the clickety-click. I cannot go back to a normal keyboard after a mechanical keyboard. And I use it every day, so I splurged on it. Sometimes you have to. Okay. The pie. Final one. Let's do this. Christmas is like... I I'm very lazy about decorating the Christmas tree, but I get very sad if we don't have one. And it's always up to me. Because it's my job to do the Christmas tree. I always make it out the same. Like, I don't get new Christmas decorations. I think those are a waste of money. Somebody always gets new Christmas decorations. Like, I respect you. But I cannot be you. Sometimes I want new ones. I want the Christmas tree to be all in pink or purple or red. But we got white and silver. White and silver bows. And we have one iceberg that sits on top of the Christmas tree. That is the peak of the Christmas tree. Like, my mom would never let us decorate the tree. I think most moms don't. They just get up to it in secret and they surprise you with it when it's done. But I just wanted to help. I like it when kids make up Christmas trees. You know, every decorations get all put in the same height, like near floor level. But they're so proud of it. But yeah, sometimes you just want something nice. You need a little bit more yellow. Apple yellow. Apple yellow. We had, before it died, an apple tree. A small one. And it made the most tart little apples. They were very sour, but in a sweet way. And I would put them in half. Okay, water. And put them in the oven with butter and sugar and vanilla. My God. Delicious. Still here. But it's getting tiresome. Okay, go, go, go. I have to finish this pie. Else I won't be happy. I could finish this tomorrow, but tomorrow apparently I'm going rafting, so no. And I want to make a collage out of this and put them on my Insta, so I have to. I have to finish this final pie. I put all these arbitrary rules up for myself. I don't know why. That's another thing I want to rethink. This thing of vanilla, it's ice. It's vanilla ice cream, my dear. Well, the thing of vanilla is a little bit too round. It needs to be a bit more melty. Yeah, it's in a weird tangent. Okay. Maybe somebody just scooped it. Maybe it is perfect. Maybe it's one of those small things in this world that just is good. We need those little specks of vanilla. Like fresh from the bean. Vanilla is so good. I could just... I wanted to, but I couldn't because we don't have any eggs. I wanted to make pancakes for breakfast. I make a mean pancake. I know. Like, Cartridge is gonna be in here any second now. He's gonna say, we need bacon with those pancakes. We need eggs with those pancakes. No. Pancakes are their own thing. They need no introduction. And they need no escort. I still can't believe that when friends were over and I made pancakes, one of them put I kind of utter it, bologna on his pancake. He made a little sandwich out of my pancake. I'm still so offended. I can't handle this disrespect to my pancakes. Well, he's like somebody that doesn't like sweets, so maybe I should have made him some bacon, but it's still rude. I'll never forgive you. At least I won't make you pancakes anymore. It's just because you don't like them, not because I'm petty. I like guests. I like making things they like. I like this little slice. It's becoming what I want it to be. I'm a little bit on autopilot because I am starting to feel the tired. Yeah, bacon, sausage. Uh-huh. It is better. Bacon is so good. We had one time. There was this bacon, and it was just white. It was just a white piece of the bacon, wrapped in a little powder made of nelken. I don't know what that is. It was brown. It was very tasty. What is the translation of nelken? It's a Gewürz. Oh my gosh, I'm going full German. It's so terrible. I can't stop myself. Okay, let's finish this quick and then take a break. It was almost there. I just can't. You'll have to believe me. It was good. Just like my true facts. I mean, well, it is a sauce. It is a syrupy sauce. I just want people to do well on their breakfast. They don't have to like what I like. I just want them to find something delicious to start today. Or if they're intermittent fasting, like find something in the intermittent time that is delicious and good. I used to have not a good relationship with food. It was just like, oh, what's the point? The point is that it's delicious and nurturing. Okay, there's a little bit of a step going down it that I kind of butchered. I'm getting so tired. I just need to find the right yellows. Like they're being picked, the colors. I just hope that they're accurate. There's like these sugar flakes on it. There we go. Sweet. I got this. Am I even seeing anymore? My eyes are shutting down. I'm fine. I'm overreacting. I'm such an overreactor. Remember when I said I was a whiner? I meant that stuff. Oh, it looks so nice. I wanna eat it. I'm gonna get my... What time is it? Oh, it's almost noontime. I'm getting a brownie as a treat from my favorite stash. I only have one, so I only have one stash. I like when I make too many brownies that I can just freeze them and just use them whenever I feel fit. And then you put them in a microwave, and then stuff gets good. I need a delicious yellow. Oh, I so lang for. And I'm gonna, in the Insta post, I'm gonna be like, which one is your favorite? And nobody ever reads the captions, so there's always like, this looks delicious, this is nice, and nobody answers the question. It's part of tradition, you know. I myself don't always do that because I get exhausted by the Insta questions. It's always the same, like, which do you prefer? What would you do if it were you? I'm just like, I just want to enjoy the pretty pictures. I get tired. But I mean it in the nicest way. Like, my Insta feed is mostly fellow artists, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I just like to see what they're up to. Inspire me. Okay, let's make some shapes happen here. I think I'm not gonna bother with the plate. I need the shadow of the cake though. Yeah. There's this new game, and it's about being an astronaut in space, and you have to stay awake while mining asteroids. It's like a mini game, one of those click games. One of those click games. And I'm not gonna play it, but the guy I watch for entertainment does, and I like it when somebody else plays the game. It's dangerously funny on YouTube. It's such a relaxing voice. I followed him originally because he did Stardew Valley runs in which he would try to break the game. That sounds mean, but he would like stay up with a mod past the time where you could stay up in the game, and he would walk around and look at stuff, and I was very interested in that because I wanted to know what happens when you stay up very late and look at stuff. And there was stuff happening. It wasn't just for nothing. And then he married every character, and then he got ambushed by them because they caught on. And it was fun to see because I would never do that because I want to be nice to the characters. I want to know what happens when you marry all of them and they find out. They get mad. They kick you out. Not of town, but out of the bar. Like, they can't exile you from the town. And then you get negative relationship status with every one of them. Stardew Valley used to be my home, you know, a couple of years ago. It was very good for me. Okay, let's get more shine. No. Yellow shine. There we go. I got, and this is very random, again, increasingly random, I got a new toothbrush, like a electric one. It is so good. What is HD? Wait. You never did Stardew. You could start Stardew Valley all over again. And you could experience it for the first time. I'm jealous. You're probably not gonna, but I'm jealous that you can. Animal Crossing Horizon! I think I started that game, but it wasn't for me because you have to pay back. Is that you start and you have to pay back your debt? It was a slow start, that game, unfortunately, and I don't know. Didn't get into it. I'm not oh, this is so embarrassing. I got a little DS and I only played the Pokemon game on it. And I didn't even finish it. I am not. I discovered it about myself. I'm not a Nintendo. I'm not one of their. I'm not a gamer that likes those games. And the fishing was difficult. I cannot complain because the fishing in Stardew Valley. You like Pokemon for the PvP? Oh wow. It took forever to get the fake Pikachu. The Mimikyu, it took forever. I was going insane. You had to go into this abandoned supermarket. At the back of the aisle, there was a counter and that was haunted, and you would have to go there and click on it, and then you got to fight in the Mimikyu. I love that Pokemon. I think it's so cute, but the fight was really not fun. And I had to shut down the game music because it was getting to me. And I was listening to a different song on loop. It was what was it? It was something very embarrassing, like Whistle by Flo Rida. And I just was listening to that again and again and again and again and again and again until I finally got the stupid Pokemon, and then I never used it because it didn't fit my fight style. It was a vibe. Had fun though. It was fun. And then there were those the weirdos, the fake mean guys. Skull Gang, I think. And then I got stuck. You had to go through a cave, and there were these Diglets, and they wouldn't let me pass, and I couldn't beat them. And then I just stopped. I haven't been back since. My Pokemons don't know my name anymore. Did you finish the game? Is this a long game? I don't know. This one is very stylized because I'm tired. But perseverance gets you somewhere, you know? I did get that Mimikyu. I want it as a plush. I got a new thing I want. Oh. It's not difficult to get that. It's not a difficult wish. Yeah, you really have to access the PvP. Oh, wait. Yeah, you could fight strangers, right? Now I remember. Oh, that didn't work for me, right? I had access problems there. It was difficult. Okay, let's see what we got. Like for the puppies. That was it. I had this keychain Pokemon. That was my fave. Such a cute thing. This really captures the vibe of this. This is great. We just need a little bit more of that sugar that I didn't capture right. Yeah, I don't know. It's a keychain. It's a keychain Pokemon. Seriously. You never saw it? It's a fairy type Pokemon. I think it's Clefairy. Clefairy. Isn't that the pink one? Whoa. I care about this enough to look it up. Clefairy. No, it's not Clefairy. I'm just gonna type in keychain Pokemon. Keychain Pokemon. It's called Klefki. With a K. Klefki. It is literally a keychain. Okay, you can't see it, but it's a keychain, I promise. I showed you the brightest screen ever. Like the flashlight was on. Oh my gosh. Can you, somebody said you can get a plush of it. I should not do that. I want to. It was so whimsical and I loved it. Okay, let's look at the pies. I want the reward of looking at my work. Okay, we have this pie. It's been 3.5 hours. We have this pie. We have this one, the lemon one. Then we have this one. This is the chocolate mirror glaze one. Then we have this one, the cherry one. I'm so exhausted. Okay, I'm gonna end the YouTube video. I'm gonna get rid of the pie. And thank you. Thank you for watching YouTube. If you like more sweet stuff, I'm probably drawing boba tea after this. Spoilers. Stay tuned, subscribe, and like. Goodbye.